girl's got a big mouth with which she blabbers a lot. She laughs at most everything, whether it's funny or not. And if you see her, tell her it's over now. I want a girl who will laugh for no one else. When I'm away, she puts her makeup on the shelf. When I'm away, she never leaves the house. I want a girl who laughs for no one else. My girl's got eyeballs in the back of her head. She looks around and around, you know it makes me sad to see her like that. Please don't believe her, she says that for anyone. And if you see her, tell her it's a hey, 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 hey. I want a girl who will laugh for no one else. When I'm away, she puts her makeup on the shelf. When I'm away, she never leaves the house. I want a girl who laughs for no one else. And if you see her, tell her it's over now. And if you see her, tell her it's over now. And if you watch her go, want to, I want a girl who will laugh for no one else. When I'm away, she puts her makeup on the shelf. When I'm away, she never leaves the house. I want a girl who laughs for no one else. No one else, yeah.
어느 회사 제품이죠?
Holy cow, I think I got one here. Now just what am I supposed to do? I got a number of irrational fears that I'd like to share with you. First there's rules about a ghost like me, hanging around with chicks like you. But I do like you and another one. You say like too much, but I'm shaking at your touch. I like you way too much, my baby. I'm afraid I'm falling for you. I could about anything to get the head out of life, or maybe I would rather settle down with you. Holy moly, Naturally the dying man wonders to himself, his commentary been more lucid than anybody else? And had he successfully beaten back the rising tide of idiots, dilettantes and fools that were on his watch while he was alive? Lord, just a little more time. Oh, in no time at all, this will be the distant past. So says the dying man, once I'm in the box. Just think of all the overrated hacks running amok, and all of the pretentious, ignorant voices that will go unchecked, the homophobes, hipsters, and 1%, the false feminists he'd managed to detect. Oh, who will critique them once he's left? Oh, in no time at all, this will be the distant past. What he'd give for one more day to rate and analyze the world made in his image, as of yet to realize what a mess to leave behind. Eventually the dying man takes his final breath, but first checks his news feed to see what he's about to miss. It occurs to him a little late in the game, we leave as clueless as we came, from the rented heavens to the shadows in the cave. I'll be wrong someday. Oh, nothing, nothing compared to what you can bring. You can bring meaning to what I do. That is why I want to be with you. And I will love you so, and I will love you so, 'cause I was made for you, and you were made for me. And that is all I know. You're all that I can see, 'cause I was made for loving you. And all the little things you do remind me who I am inside. My darling, I need you. I give myself to please you. My darling, I need you. I want you to be mine. Cause I was made for you, and you were made for me. And that is all I know. You're all that I can see, 'cause I was made for you, and you were made for me. And that is all I know. You're all that I can see, 'cause I was made for loving you. And all the little things you do remind me who I am inside. Remind me who I am inside. Remind me who I am inside.
Yeah. Momentary bliss.
We could do so much better than this. Emotionally in faces and momentary bliss. We could do so much better than this. Oh Rita, oh Rita.
Your potential, you lack credentials, and you are special, so fucking special. Oh how you need it, oh how you're needed, and you keep squeezing the truth from the middle. You part the seas, but your arches they ain't golden, and you was gagging for some gags, and now you're rolling. Bet you shut your trap and keep it hush. On another note, couple of months made me blush. There's a hole in your pocket, so you cannot find the change. Cavern of your mind, you say your pattern. You pull your strings and you jump, hold your mouth and you say what was scripted the day before it happened. We all give applause when people knock the doors, but on the way out, get your back in. See, everything in life is silver and gold, but mine is for metal, get platinum. It makes me sick to think you ain't happy in your skin is where it fit. To think like, well, don't blink, it just flickers. To them, then it pops, and whether you're a tough, key twist that you deserve. So then it makes me sick.
Poster boy. Poster girl. Truth the bills. Must be paid. Poster boy. Poster girl.
The truth, the bills, they must be paid. And what is left is sodden cake typical. Oh, you need to change your face, you get insulted. It's such a waste. You know we could do so much better than this. Swimming in pools of momentary bliss, where you gotta pay the bounty cause everybody taking. Meanwhile you keep on adding how big you gotta grow.
It makes me sick to think you ain't happy in your skin is where it fit. To think like ball don't blink, it just flickers to them then it pumps and withers your attack. Deep twist that you deserve, school dinners make me sick. To think you ain't happy in your skin is where it fit. To think like ball don't blink, it just flickers to them then it pumps and withers your attack. Deep twist that you deserve, school dinners make me sick.
So much better than this. Mostly in faces and momentary bliss. We could do so much better than this. Oh Rita, oh Rita. We could do so much better than this. Perfect little pictures of moments that we missed. We could do so much better than this. Oh Rita, oh Rita.
Hi, hello, Smile. How's it going? How are we doing? Oh, is there football on? I don't follow that shit, bruh. Is there a chance it'll be, like, over for us today? I would really appreciate if we just lost today so I can have an uninterrupted summer in pubs. Fuck. That's a shame. That's a shame. At least 2 more weeks. Fuck. No, I don't want to win. I don't care about whether we win or lose. I'm literally indifferent and like in like the abstract. But the practical reality is that pubs get totally raped by football. I would like to be able to enjoy my summer without a bunch of low-class, violent, stupid, fat, poor, ugly, drunk, loud fucking losers everywhere. That's my preference. That's my personal preference, just being real. I haven't slept, guys. Just being keeping it 100 with you. I haven't slept. I'm quite busy over the next couple of days. That's the thing. I wish it wasn't this way. I wish I could indulge in patriotic whimsy. But the people ruin it. It's just not fun being around these people. Dude, I need Pomni so fucking bad. When do you ever sleep? I usually get like 6 to 8 hours in the mornings. But I didn't today. I'm like totally out of it. I'm looking at my phone like a retard. I need to focus up. Oh wait, here we go, guys. This is great starting content. Here we go. This will focus us up. This will get us in the zone.
Pomni!
Perfect. It's not even ADHD. My brain is just like literally shutting down. I'm like so tired. I'm having a tiny little espresso right now. Trying to just lock
Pomni!
in.
Pomni! He's in Fortnite. Let's take a look.
Welcome to a very special circus announcement! It is with great pleasure that I can finally announce—
Is this gonna be the Fortnite thing?
I love the animation on Kane, bro.
Circus announcement! It is with great pleasure that I can finally announce—
He's like so excited. Looking back and forth.
Is this gonna be the Fortnite thing?
What? Who told you that?
What's Kilo doing in the bottom left so Nick won't react to him?
I don't know. I just feel like it makes sense. Right? Plus, it would explain why Jonesy has been here the past 2 weeks.
Oh, I was wondering who that was.
Aren't I a little short for Fortnite?
Any more questions?
I love how she looks afterwards, just like so sick of it. It's part of the charm of Pomni. Also, I don't think I added this to the document, but they added Jones.
Why do you guys love attacking trans content creators? Because I'm transphobic. I'm transphobic. There you go. There's the epic child logic bit. Okay.
To the wiki. So the Digital Circus wiki. Josie's a minor character who appeared in Pomni and Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus are coming to Fortnite. So they even got the fucking the fucking title. Gender male, pronouns he him, color I blue, status alive. Appears in Pomni and Jax from Amazing Digital Circus are coming to Fortnite. Appearance. Jonesy is a light-skinned man with short blonde hair. He wears blue tactical vest with a light blue neckerchief, brown-colored cargo pants, tactical gloves, a red...
And by a lot, I mean the contents of the Amazing Digital Circus wiki.
Tie on his right bicep and military boots. His right shoulder has a tattoo with a skull and 2 guns on it, and it says Storm Killer. Biography. Jonesy has been in the Digital Circus for 2 weeks, supposedly so he can gather information on the other circus members before they enter Fortnite. Only Gangle and possibly Kane seem to know who he was, as the rest of the crew are oblivious to his identity. Wow.
Aha.
Trivia.
I'm with you.
Jonesy's appearance is based upon his default recruit.
Now review the fucking Fortnite model, retard.
That's from Chapter 4, Season 1 of Fortnite.
That's okay. You can still hang out with me.
Oh yeah, they need a pickaxe too.
Well, they didn't mention that in the wiki. Oh no. They made Pomni hot! Okay.
I think we need to abandon the idea of getting the victory royale.
Wow. Wow. She is smoking! God fucking
Great to see
damn!
Queen with the face cam on, been a while. This is me.
Agree.
This is me actually.
Gonna hit Rule 34 like crack. I need her. I want to be in her amazing digital cervix. Whoa. Is that a Fortnite emote?
Yes.
I don't know what that means. I've never had sex before. Why the fuck is this an emote? Pomni, it's go time. Oh no.
If you guys felt that, you're actually baited so hard.
The pee-pee? I got a pee emote with the Among Us backpack? That's gonna be my loadout. The skins are expensive in Fortnite, so I haven't got her yet, but...
Dude.
I don't think I'm gonna use the pee-pee emote, though.
We saw this the other day.
I don't know about that. Speaking of the pee-pee stuff... Oh no, Pomni! There doesn't seem to be a toilet. So this is a quote retweet of that. Oh no, Pomni, there doesn't seem to be a toilet around here. Wait a minute, I'll handle this. Oh no, oh no. They want her to pee. They want her to pee. There's no time, come on, Pomni. Quick, I'm opening wide. Ah! Man, it's better than pissing on the floor, I guess. Are you sure that's a good idea? Pissing sounds? It's like drinking from the
I think we're gonna watch
fountain
this
of
whole
youth,
video.
that's what someone says.
How do you guys feel about that?
What if Pomni had a built-in emo where she rips off her clothes and gets naked? That's an interesting idea. 74k likes. Pomni's new design be like... Oh. Yeah. I like that art style, though. We have this art. No exit. God, I hope they don't notice me. I gotta figure out an exit. They killed Peter Griffin. God damn. Oh, this. Conquest. We finally slipped into a parallel reality. They've added curves to a female character where they weren't any before, and everyone is celebrating, making goon jokes. Nobody yelling about sexualization, objectification, and how devs need to be fired. Not only this could happen for every time a female character design is released. Gaming would be a happier place. Yeah, it did. Well, Pomni just brings people together in a different way. I pointed this out. Someone was like, ever since Fortnite Pomni model dropped, there's suddenly a surprising amount of people who don't care about their digital footprint anymore. And I say, and this is very true, wanting to fuck Fortnite Pomni is a universal need. Can't discriminate against something literally every person on the planet relates to. This is the key to world peace. This is the answer. This is the answer. This is how we're gonna fix it. Alright? Look at this. Alright.
I hope it's entertaining you guys.
Come down right now. Look what I found. A Nomo. Ajax, let's team up. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. What? I thought this was like a video. There's like a video of this where it's like Pomni's like, I don't know, they're arguing, and Pomni's like, what if I abstracted tomorrow? And he's like, oh, well, I'll just fill with Jonesy. So we have this little fan animation.
So the whole point of this is to kill each other with guns?
Yup. It's pretty popular with the youth of today.
But that's so violent. Why would anyone want to play?
And if I press this button, I can make Jax dance.
Huh. Can you make him do the Carlton?
That was cute. Not horny enough, though. SpongeBob SquarePants! Pomni, wait, where am I? Why am I in Fortnite? I'm scared! SpongeBob, don't worry, Pomni. I'll always be next to you no matter what. Thanks, SpongeBob. Lets out a stinky fart out of comfort. Hell yeah, Pomni. And he sniffs it up.
Dude, what the fuck?
SpongeBob's dream finally came true. What? Pomni lets out a big stinky fart. Excited smells. It smells good, Pomni. Blushes, thank you. Finally, SpongeBob finally. I love how short he is too. He's just like whipping it up. What the fuck's going on with SpongeBob?
Dude,
what?
This is insane.
He's crazy. This is crazy as this guy. So he reacts to the a video
Holy
of someone
fuck.
showing off the Pomni skin, and he timestamps every part that turns him on. 421, twerk on me, Pomni.
Oh
so
my
thick,
god.
I can't take it.
Calling it the best Twitter versus ever. It's actually, this is a step above. Bo Black's versus is the name of this. Bo Black's versus Pomni and Fortnite.
Alright. We have people getting hyped for the Jacks as well in Fortnite. Because you get to do so many like emotes and weird crossover things when something gets added to Fortnite, right?
Oh, Miku, let's go.
This is only fun if you know the context of the show. If you were just showing this to someone who didn't know, it would be like, oh, cute bunny. They don't know, dude. Just like how if you showed someone this in 2018, they wouldn't know who Pomni is because, you know, Digital Circus came out later. Their reaction would be, oh my god, that's so funny. They'd probably be like, whoa, Fortnite sure got wild. God, I want to fuck the shit out of that clown. That'd be crazy. Then we have this from the finale. Minor spoiler, I guess. Jax, I know we don't get along, but I think I might have found a way to get into Fortnite. Thanks, what is it, Kaufmo. We also have the new emote of Abstraction. Oh, wait, I'm down to get abstracted. Wait,
Dude.
maybe it's not so bad. Maybe the Digital Circus ain't that bad. This is funny for anyone who knows the show, because there's corn in Fortnite. Jax is not a fan of corn. It's just there. Uh-oh. So people want to edit, because people think the proportions are weird, so it's like, oh, we should edit to make her hat bigger. And it's like the same kind of argument people make in the Sonic community about like the size of his quills on certain models. And as like the Amazing Digital Circus fandom has entered the make the quills bigger phase, just like the Sonic community. We have this, since there's so many crossovers in Fortnite.
Is my what do you call it? Is my expert witness here? Is Puffy here? My expert witness, Puffy. Is Puffy here?
We have Burnt Peanut with Jax. Huggy and Huggy. Huggy, I don't mean to alarm you, but Hitler is right behind you. I think they added him recently too. He's like homophobic and like racist and a piece of shit. Burnt Peanut. They added him during Pride Month. A little weird, a little cringe. We have Pomni Lego, which I think this AI generated or fake or whatever. There isn't
Academics,
actually,
please
or maybe
respond.
like the store made it, but it's not an official thing. And then it's like, it kicked out for trying to fuck the Pomni Lego statue. Relatable. Fucking relatable. We have some more art here. Team bad guys. Man, dude, in between the... Dude, Pomni, just... There's something about her, man. There's just something... I know it's the proportions, but like... There's something about Pomni. Anytime I see Fortnite Pomni with her legs, it just reminds me of this Catacquack image where someone's cosplaying Catacquack, but obviously they need to put their legs somewhere, so it's just Catacquack with long-ass legs, even though he's not normally like that. What's this? I titled it Hot Head. I don't know why. Oh, the sex appeal. Oh, that's why. I'm thinking the term hot head like someone's mad, but it was a sex appeal. It's the fucking cartoon head. I mean,
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not even gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna make I don't want that audio with this video.
I like how she like goes insane and her eye, you know, sizes change and all that during it. This, but unironically, it's unironically neurotic. Yeah, I don't know. Something about Pomni just hits different. People have released the model in Fortnite, so we're gonna get a lot of fucking images. I might do a round 2 in the next week's stream or something like that. If I can find some good Pomni shit. My algorithm getting filled with that thick ass, so
Uh-huh.
Maybe. But, yeah, dude, fucking... Bro. The leg hug is something else.
No, I said we're finishing this
Jackson
video.
agrees, you know? You have this. Fortnite Pomni.
There's another 4 minutes,
Gango
guys.
says, wow, Pomni is hot. Jack says, now?
4.5.
Pomni has always been hot. What? Nothing. Dude, she's cute as shit. I don't know, there's something about it that it's like, obviously the proportions are hot, but like the fact that she's like a clown, but also like, she like, has kind of like a normal-ish personality and just gets like, fucked around with Kane. It's just like so over it, like even that like in the show and then in like that promotional trailer where after she gets stretched, she's like, ugh, in her eyes, like, there's just, I don't know, there's something there. I can't pinpoint it. The human mind works in mysterious ways. We're still figuring out psychology, right? Psychologists are going to be thinking about this for...
Now, we did determine yesterday. Was it yesterday? Dude, I'm losing track. We did determine at some point recently, you're a hypocrite if you are beating it to Pomni while talking crazy about the lolicons. Q, you please don't give me heat about this. You've come into stream late. You've missed the complaining about my sleep segment where I said I haven't slept and I'm busy over the next few days. So please chill on me. Okay. Anyway, we did determine. Yeah, yes. Yes, I was clocking in. We did determine you're a total hypocrite if you're rubbing it raw to Pomni while crying about the lolicons. I do agree with Chibi on that one. To some extent. It really depends. Some lollies are way past whatever this is. But generally, I think it's hypocrisy. There's not like a clear line. And Boblax is very against all those people. So, I think Boblax needs to introspect on his sexual preferences here. And think about why he's always so attracted to characters from children's television shows.
For a while. I know I'm going to be thinking about it as obviously for psychology reasons and nothing else. Oh yeah, here's what I was trying to look for before.
What would you do if I abstracted tomorrow?
Dude, the default Fortnite dance is one of the funniest things to me. I don't know why. Dude, because everyone can just do it. It's just, oh my god. It's fucking nuts. Well, the character is a clown, but like in the show, like obviously she's a human that's getting transported in, and her personality out of all the other characters is more like what the average person would be, right? She's freaked out by the circus, and then she's kind of nice and supportive later. I don't know. I think that might be an aspect to it too. I don't know. Maybe people who haven't watched the show though, there's something about the clown. I don't know. I actually don't know. It's kind of unironically like interesting psychology wise. It's like, I don't fucking know, dude. She's just hot, okay? You really can't pinpoint it or explain it. We have her. So the cool thing about Fortnite, as I said, is that like you get to have them in all these different scenarios, and there's like a rock band kind of game in Fortnite, right? So we have her lip syncing to a song, which is like crazy because I grew up on these type of games, right? I grew up on, you know, Rock Band and Guitar Hero and stuff. That was like the era of when I was a kid, you know, the 2000s. So it's just something else.
This is just horrific, isn't it? This is like horror.
It goes for every Fortnite collab, but this in particular, especially with how memed this character has been, like, over the past 3 years of its existence. Like,
Who is even watching this?
and then
Just
the facial
us.
expressions,
Literally just us. There's more people watching live than have watched this video in total.
because they make it so she just consistently has, like, this, like, crazed look in her eyes. And then the fact the eyes are, like pie shit, like, have the pie kind of shape, like a pizza or whatever, with the red and blue alternating. It's just, it's interesting to look at. Like, how is this reality, bro? Like, this is gaming. Gone to the stupid sauce. This is peak gaming in 2026. It's all shit posting. Yeah, and then of course the hottest character in Digital Circus. He never got in, but you know, maybe round 2. And I just keep thinking about this GIF every time since I was sent it. Like, bro, Kinger.
Okay. What a great use of 20 minutes of our time, guys. I hope you feel like I used your time well there. Okay, do we just get straight into this whole Deme situation? Is that where we're heading? Because we did talk about this, but I need to do proper coverage of it, and I didn't realize how fucking bad everything was. I didn't fully grapple with it, and then we saw that video last night, and I just realized how bad it is. It's not even like the worst thing to happen, you know? It's just like the types of people. We'll get into it. Okay, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. How do I start this? Chibi, probably. Shamu, do you have any links? If you have any links, do you mind just spamming them in my Discord? Okay, let me think. How am I introing this? Chibi Reviews is under attack, guys, if you can believe it. Once again, Chibi Reviews is under attack. This VTuber by the name of Deme, I think. I haven't looked up how to say her name properly, so I'm just assuming I'm getting that right. Deme, I think that's what we're calling her anyway. Pull up this tweet saying, "Hey, just a reminder, I'm extremely uncomfortable with NSFW art of me." And then she says, "Why did you make your VTuber look like that? Just because I like sexy or hot things doesn't mean I want to see porn of my character," or whatever she goes on to say. Now, I'll just give my take on that. So none of the I'm close to saying pedophiles. I'm close to saying pedophiles. Is there a better word? Is there a better word? No. The pedophiles that care about this shit feel at ease. Obviously, it's retarded for a VTuber to be like, oh, you can't make porn art of me. You know? It's just, it's unenforceable, totally uncontrollable. You know, no massive corporations managed to completely shut down porn of their, like, characters from, like, kids' franchises and shit. Why the fuck do you think you would ever be able to do it? You know? Obviously, it's stupid. However, it really shouldn't evoke any anger in you whatsoever. It's like a totally reasonable preference for someone to have and for someone to express. And at least in your interactions with that person, you should probably generally err away from referencing or posting that thing that's had distaste expressed for it. Probably the case. It's probably just you know, normal behavior. That's not how people took it though. People took this as a challenge. People took this as a challenge. Like they may often take a woman telling them no. They took this as a challenge to change that no into a yes by saying, well, actually, you're a hypocrite. You actually do want this. You actually do want this. Because you retweeted this lewd fan art one time. You retweeted this lewd fan art one time. And she obviously says, well, I don't really care if the character looks sexy. I already said that. I care if it's porn. And this image isn't porn. This is, yeah, maliciously cropped. So, totally reasonable response, I think, personally. And Chibi was going a little bit crazy about it. Chibi jumped in and started going a little bit crazy. And basically, this Deme person made a joke saying something to the effect of, didn't you get cucked and then your whole friend group sided with your cheating girlfriend instead of you because they all fucking hated you so much? Which is true. That did happen to Chibi. That did happen to Chibi. That's correct. That is what happened. And also made a comment about his brother being turned into a chair, I believe. And he really didn't take kindly to that. Now, do we jump into the story here? Or do I explain a little bit more? Basically, guys, this has spiraled into this absurd narrative where, because, you know, she said she didn't want porn drawn of her, they then tried to turn that no into a yes by calling her a hypocrite. They then take it a step further and they have to, not only do they have to violate consent, they also have to dishonor the woman, you know? So they start concocting this, well, I won't say concocting, okay? We'll go through it fairly, alright? Go through it really fairly. They find evidence that this Deme bitch is getting fucked on stream. That she's on stream as a VTuber, her boyfriend or another man is off camera, to the side of the computer, cracking. Okay, that's the theory. That's what the evidence shows, apparently. And that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. Okay?
I got myself in quite a bit of drama, guys. I got flashbang with Rev making a video about my current situation and the drama I'm in with a VTuber that is pretty well known in the content creation space. Basically, my first ever interaction with this VTuber was late last night when I saw a post from her saying that she doesn't like any NSFW artwork of herself. And obviously, even if you disagree with that, that's understandable. However, hours after this initial post, she retweets a NSFW art piece of herself as well, and basically I and many others decided to start calling her out for that. And obviously, when you start calling someone out because you point out that they're kind of being a hypocrite, pretty much you would expect someone to probably reply to you and try to, answer those claims. Try to answer, basically what you're trying to question. Like, why are you being a hypocrite right now? But instead of the VTuber pretty much answering the questions or even...
Yeah, I don't think there's an issue with showing this on YouTube, is there, really? This is the art. So, it really isn't that crazy.
Trying to clarify, they decided to start off their opening statement against me as a personal attack. Basically saying, oh, are you the guy that got cheated on? Oh, you're the guy that had his entire friend group abandon you, and then did LMAO. And, this entire situation really just goes to show what type of person I was dealing with. I was dealing with an individual that instead of addressing the situation, instead of answering my question, their first initial reaction is to throw insults and personal attacks against someone, to basically slander their character, to make it seem like their argument isn't important at all, which in fact I feel like had the exact opposite effect, because upon this VTuber doing this, she severely miscalculated, and the entire comment...
Like, this is just like, either Chibi has to either... Sorry, he doesn't have to, because he'll never answer the question honestly, but Chibi is either grifting... I mean, this is obvious. Either grifting, or he's like the most deranged pervert alive. Because if you actually, the idea you actually give a fuck, you said you don't like NSFW artwork, but you retweeted this, lewd, suggestive artwork. And then she says, yeah, I don't like porn of my character, I'm fine with lewd artwork. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You actually care. You're actually like invested in that. That's like a point that you're like compelled by. You think that's like an intelligent point that you're like compelled by? I think obviously people can draw a line between explicit and non-explicit sexual content. Be okay with one and not okay with the other. That's not in any way incoherent.
Addressing the situation, instead of answering my question, their first initial reaction is to throw insults and personal attacks against someone, to basically slander their character, to make it seem like their argument isn't important at all, which in fact I feel like had the exact opposite effect, because upon this VTuber doing this, she severely miscalculated, and the entire comment section on this post is pretty much against her. Everybody is calling her out for how despicable these comments are. Even some of my haters, that people that legitimately do not even like me, they hate everything about me, even called this VTuber out for what she said, personally attacking me instead of addressing what I had to say. And so, obviously, this situation really escalated, and as you can see, it garnered millions of views on the initial post. But this is not where the story ends. So the initial post where this all began, I did a little bit of digging on kind of why she even posted this to begin with, and the initial artist that posted artwork of her, she contacted them and had them remove their post from Twitter, and they took it down. Pretty much kind of, more or less, if it wasn't archived by, let's say, Rule 34 or anything, the art piece was, it became lost media, which is kind of crazy, honestly, especially since, like, I talk about censorship and, self-censorship and stuff a lot. It's stuff that kind of stings me the wrong way when I was looking into it deeper. But basically, the viral post that went viral from this VTuber, and I commented on...
The artist took it down by their own accord.
...as well, that got her initial reaction to basically personally attack me. She made that viral post pretty much shitting on that artist, and so the artist decided to remain pretty much shitting on that artist, and so the artist from this VTuber, and I commented on as well, that got her initial reaction to basically personally attack me. She made that viral post pretty much shitting on that artist, and so the artist decided to remain radio silent, neutral, didn't say anything. But obviously, me and many others started calling her out for her hypocrisy because of her just retweeting artwork. And basically, upon this, I come to find out that the artwork that she did retweet, by the way, was the very same person that took down their artwork for her, and the only reason why the initial artist even made a post talking about the situation after all this went down was because I commented on it. Basically,
I feel like I have to address this now because I've been seeing gimmick accounts, drama tubers, and horrible people saying some disgusting stuff thinking I'm on their side. I am not. I wasn't aware on her stance on porn of her model. After seeing this tweet, I apologized in private and deleted the original tweet where I drew porn of her model. But she retweeted your post anyway. It's from my safe work account. It's spicy, but clearly a pin-up, such not porn, and not the one she's talking about. But she doesn't like NSFW that clearly counts. She elaborates that she dislikes porn of her stuff, not spicy art. But Rule 34, if it exists, says porn of it. True, but it's her model and her rules. I don't want to be the type of person that draws porn of someone or someone's OC out of spite. Seeing my name on fucking Chibi reviews was the last straw. Okay. So this all seems accurate, true, reasonable, pro-social.
Basically, upon this, I
what's
come
the
to
problem
find
here?
out that the artwork that she did retweet, by the way, was the very same person that took down their artwork for her, and the only reason why the initial artist even made a post talking about the situation after all this went down was because I commented on it, basically saying in their own words, I was the last straw. So basically, this artist more or less clarified that they didn't give a rat's ass that they were being slandered, that the VTuber that, they made artwork for out of their own will, that wasn't even commissioned, was shitting on them. But instead, because I came to their defense and was calling out this VTuber for being a hip...
They were... How was Deme shitting on them? She said, I don't like this type of artwork being drawn of my character. And the artist was like, okay, no problem.
Hypocrites, they decided to basically make a stance against me and block me. Now, I don't care if someone blocks me at the end of the day. It's not that big of a deal. I get blocked by everybody pretty much because they don't like what I have to say. Fair. But the point of the matter is instead of, addressing this content creator pretty much slandering you, you decide to come after the guy that's more or less being defensive of you, trying to defend you. Instantly lock the comments, by the way, when they start getting called out for the hypocrisy, but also how vile the VTuber is for using personal attacks against me. And so the response of the artist, as I already showed, was to lock the entire comment section and block me for I could not respond to any single way. Now that's where the initial story ended a few hours ago. But now since then, the VTuber in question has made a public post about it and has now went on to basically say that they are, they're not sorry, they don't care at all, which is fair. I mean, why would you care about someone you don't really know? But they pretty much more or less doubled down on the insults against me and what they said and pretty much reaffirmed that she...
I was too busy in Japan to see what happened on Twitter. What I meant by NSFW, since a lot of people are confused, I'm okay with the lewd. Never been not okay with it. I just don't like seeing people fuck, lol. To me, being a bitch, that's nothing new. I've never been nice to blah, blah, blah. So you're a massive bitch who mocks people for traumatic events that make them suicidal. Got it. Good to know. If you actually didn't bother to do any introspection, you're a sad person. It speaks to your true nature. Yeah, honestly, if we're talking about Chibi here, I don't sincerely care. I was genuinely surprised he was the guy.
He is not a good person by any means, and I feel like it's very hypocritical, which Rev kind of goes over this in his video, and I will link it in the description. Now, Rev in his video, he covers that she is a hypocrite because she decides to constantly talk about Men's Day, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, aka June. This month is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. But instead of, basically keeping to that virtue, as we see, she attacked me at my most vulnerable, at a moment where I was most vulnerable, and pretty much didn't care about it. She goes on record to say she doesn't care at all, which basically means that all of her previous statements that she cares about her fans, she cares about men in general, is most likely more or less fluff and lies just to be able to siphon money off of you, which is just, we see this a lot. Pretty much we see this a lot from a lot of different female content creators in the space, to where they play the line of, having their model very sexualized and having this artwork made of them, but they like to keep a line to where they don't want to be fully that because they want to keep that like innocence, but they also want to play the line of simps coming after them. And in this case, that's basically what's going on here with this VTuber, is that she is someone that is trying to play people, trying to basically say that she cares about guys and men and stuff like that, but in reality, from her reaction just to me, it proves she doesn't really care whatsoever. And I feel like this is pretty concerning for someone that tries to be on the quote-unquote tolerant and good side. But it doesn't just end here.
Oh! Let it slip there, didn't they?
We gotta circle back around to her personally attacking me, which I have left out until the very end of this video, but I find it very ironic and hypocritical that she goes out of her way to say she doesn't want people to talk about her situation, which once again Rev covers in his video pretty well, link in the description, but she pretty much doesn't want to be attacked, she doesn't want anyone to comment.
This is why you never pretend to care about pathetic men, or men in general. Okay.
On her previous relationships, because her previous boyfriend, by the way, stabbed her. Stabbed her. So, and she got back with him, by the way. She got back with an abusive boyfriend that
Okay, and?
Glass house, man. Absolute
Wait,
glass
what?
house situation.
I don't understand. Were you pretending Chibi wouldn't take his girlfriend back? That's true. Didn't she leave? He didn't actually leave her, did he? There was like some tell in the way that he told the story. Yeah, she left him.
What do you mean you're going to personally attack me after you said a few months back or a year or two ago that you don't want anyone bringing up your past, but you literally get stabbed by your ex, you get back with your abusive ex, and you're still with your ex, which you clarify in the latest post. Absolutely freaking bonkers. Insane. Honestly, mentally ill. Like, that's mentally ill. I'm just gonna be honest. So, like, I don't know who would stay with someone that literally has a psychological break and stabs you. That is ridiculous. Like, just gonna keep it real. But, basically, the point of the matter is that this content creator just goes completely mask off, and just instead of answering the questions in a very simple thing of, like, you know, either calling me a retard, or just, you know, just straight up saying, like, you know, this is what I really mean about what my initial post was, they decide to just come after me personally, despite obviously them having a lot of baggage as well. So, yeah, very fascinating how this all works out. So, I will leave it at that, honestly. I didn't want to talk too long about this subject, but, I mean, just, like, it's crazy. It's escalating. And oh yeah, by the way, the content creator in question, this VTuber, she has blocked me. So after her last post she just made, like, when I last checked was like 40 minutes ago, she blocked me, so I can't even respond to what she's saying now. So that's pretty fascinating, honestly. So I think this more or less clarifies, instead of making peace and apologizing, knowing that she's in the wrong, she decides to block me and double down. So, wild stuff. But I will leave it at that. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe, leave a like down below. Helps me out a lot. Chibi out.
Wow, so that's the first Chibi video, guys. Alright? That's step 1, okay? It does not get better from here, let me assure you. Now, I watched this video at the end of Kickstream last night. Now, am I crazy? Has this guy always been a commentary channel, or is he not a clips channel and he started inserting himself? Twitch scrubbing. Why is she in the wrong? Because she said no to the sexual advances of Nerds Online. That's why she's in the wrong. Yeah, this guy's super disabled. He's a fencer that doesn't actually say anything. No, he does say things. They're all retarded. And he comes off like a pervert. Like a total fucking pervert. And so we're going to take a look at some of this, guys. Okay. I think let's start here.
Hello everyone and welcome to another brand new video. I just cannot even imagine what the VTubing world was like before I joined it, because Jesus Christ, I have never seen a community filled with the most crazy, most random drama ever. So if you guys may have missed it the other day, I'll have a video for it linked down below, because it kind of covers a lot more of like the back and forth and the bigger drama. I'll try to summarize it kind of quickly here because there has been new ongoings that have happened. This very popular VTuber Deme.
So immediately, Mutahar, White Mutahar. There's been ongoings that have happened. Well, ongoing is present. So, ongoings that have happened. That can't be the case, can it? White Mutahar. That can't be the case. So that's we're right off the bat with the malapropisms. Which is displaying to me, like, Grug IQ. Grug IQ.
Summarize it kind of quickly here because there has been new ongoings that have happened. This very popular VTuber Deme, basically getting some big art drama. She was trying to establish boundaries and kind of be like, hey guys, like, I don't want you to be drawing like super inappropriate things with my model.
He is like fat Cheeto.
And, most people I think kind of agree. It's like, hey, yeah, she doesn't want you to make these things. Don't go too extreme. No one wants to open up their Twitter account first thing in the morning and then they go and get tagged on a random picture of like some crime. We're talking like the lewd, like the dirty, if you will. And I think most people are like, yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. That's okay, cool. Whatever, you do your thing. Or at least most rational people, or at least hopefully my subscribers are like, yeah, that's fine. Like, you don't really want this. That's totally okay. No big deal. We'll respect you. That's fine. You set up boundaries.
Yeah, now get to the perversion. Come on, retard. So he goes over all this stuff. I think we give a fuck about it. We've said most of this. Now, here we go. Here we go.
Is this, which is big talk from someone who got on stream, afraid of NSFW my over here. This is a weird one. I'm going to give you guys responses first. Actually, let's just watch it, whatever. So I think there's two parts of this. I have not seen this yet. I have not. I will give you guys... Oh my god, I can't believe you on other stuff.
So, are you seeing the disability signals here? Are you seeing the crazy disability signals?
Oh my god, Josh Moon and Jontron did the fusion dance. It's actually a real thing.
Thank you for the dono. Huge appreciate. This guy is fucked in the head. This guy is some kind of freak.
I will give you guys... Oh my god, I can't believe you on other stuff. I will give you guys... Oh my god, I can't believe you on other stuff. That's crazy. This also has 21,000 likes, 18,000 favorites. I'm not sure if that's pervs or what. Whoever is the people who bookmark these.
So this guy is going to have... As we go through some of this content of this guy covering it, you have to understand, right? Especially in the VTuber community. This guy is like top 10%. This guy's like top 10% of the VTube community. This is the one that's brave enough to show his face. This is the one that's brave enough to talk on mic. This is the one with the work ethic to put out videos every day. This is the cream of the crop as far as VTuber fans go. Right? This is the cream of the crop. So, whatever this guy's like, just imagine how much fucking worse all the other people saying this shit on social media probably are. Because as we go through these videos, this is going to evoke Bjork Stalker. This is going to give Bjork Stalker.
2.7 million views just now. This has been the last day. Like, this will probably even more bigger. And this is people calling her on out. Now, I don't know if this is true. I don't want to say this is 100% true because it's very hard to confirm. I already tell you with VTuber models list, this girl's going like, Oni-chan, Oni-chan, like in the background. I haven't seen this. Let's find out. You guys, this is the biggest one. If this happened on stream, this is bonkers. This is bonkers. Now, I have some funny stories for things I've done with VTubers on their streams, but I'm not sure if that's, I can even say on YouTube.
Hughes Waco is the Bjork Stalker. This makes sense.
I have been trying to be a nice boy myself, but you know what happens. I have one crazy story. I don't think it's the time to tell it. I do want to say sometimes things like this on stream do happen, or sometimes the lewd meter goes up a little bit more when you can't see what's behind the model. I should probably leave it at that. Nonetheless, let's go and find this on out. Because people are calling her on out. More so, I guess, the hypocrisy once again. As you guys can kind of see, it's a 50-50. She just doesn't want anyone super looting her model. That's fair. The reaction towards Chibi, some people are calling out Chibi, you know what, once you guys get kind of see for like kind of throwing the first stick, whatever. Shooting the first shot. And then
throwing the first throw, stick, throwing whatever, shooting the first shot.
And people are going to be like, hey, Deme, like this guy gave you like a 20%, like a 20-mile-per-hour throw, a little bit of like a bonk, if you will, like a Nerf ball thrown at you, and you're throwing back like a missile. Being like it was a little too far. So that's kind of like where the drama's at, yeah? And it kind of just depends on your opinion. Some people just hate Chibi, whatever. I'm sure you guys got the gist from the video. More and more people have brought it up. More and more people discuss. We've seen Deme kind of quadruple down and still not kind of be like, hey, my bad, sorry, move on. Blocking people, as you guys have seen even more, I've saw. So it's kind of like she's kind of on the defensive, kind of calling out stuff, like pulling things out. Trying to be on vacation. People are like mad about the flexing, mad about the tweet, mad about like trying to promote her like channel throughout this drama bait as she's trying to call people out for drama baiting. That's kind of more the virtue signaling, I would say. Or the men's mental health thing where there's been tweets of her being like, oh, men matter. Like there is a little bit of a hypocrisy and virtue signaling on those. Like that's just the reality of the situation. But this here is where the realty is. Let's watch this. I hope this is not true. If anything, this is probably weird to watch on stream. I'm gonna say that first and foremost. But like, this has a lot of people watching this.
Of course. This, of course. Yes.
So guys, here we go. We're finally into it. This is the first piece of evidence. Let's see, guys.
This has a lot of people watching this. What is this?
Of course. This, of course. Yes. I have bad news, Evans. Yarrow says that there was a problem with the proposed power source. So
okay.
So guys, are we noticing crazy here? Dude, her VTube model's bobbing. Her VTube model's bobbing.
Yes.
She's struggling to talk.
I have bad news, Evans.
Dude, I'm straight gripping my shit. I'm straight fucking.
Proposed power source. So
I literally, sorry, I'm gonna just, you know, break the immersion of the segment for a moment. I saw a reply to Chronic's tweet of my coverage of this last night. Someone saying, "Don't care if it's true or not, still hot as fuck." I was like, okay, whatever, man, whatever. Well, what can you do? What can you do?
Okay. I'm also not like I've piloted my VTuber. Is that the right word? Like I've used my VTuber model, and I'm kind of a bouncy person. Like this entire video, I've been like bouncing my leg nonstop. It's like ADHD. Like I'm like even on my stream sometimes, if I'm just kind of grooving, I'm going like this. So I feel like I get picked up on your model, right? Yep. But the weird, like the timing, the wording, the like assunciations.
The assunciations, guys. The assunciations in this clip, I cannot believe it. If it weren't for the assunciations, you wouldn't be able to tell she was having sex.
Grooving, I'm going like this. So I feel like I get picked up on your model, right? Yep. But the weird, like the timing, the wording, the like assunciations. Well, I was waiting for a model to be like going like this or something, dude. Like I'm telling you, this is like funny to me, but like this is VTuber gossip.
This, of course. Yes. I have bad news, Evans. Yarrow says that there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked if— wow, I cannot fucking read, dude.
Okay. Like I'm trying to think of like a streamer perspective, because I've streamed and sometimes I'm like even on this video I've like stammered over words for sure, and sometimes you just give it up.
Yeah.
Okay. The kind of like the proud. I don't know. Like, is this like weird to dissect? I feel uncomfortable doing this, but whatever.
Dude, I was like actually like grade 1 level of like reading, dude. Oh my god.
I love how just one person in the chat just drops the STFU. That's it. And then femboy freen. There's femboys everywhere, dude.
Oh, shit. Oh my god. I just need to like calm down. I'm calm now. I hope you're pulling my my this is so fucking. Read slower? You just gotta just lock in, dude. Okay, sorry. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Casava. Oh, I think I just have to go more American, sorry. I wish I were, my friend, but no.
So, what was that? What was that she just said?
I think I just have to go more American, sorry.
I think I just have to go more American. Now, nobody seems to pick up when they're straight jorking their shit watching this. The obvious contextual clue you could draw from that, which is that perhaps when she says, I just need to go more American, what's being described is that she is currently doing some kind of voice acting exercise bit on stream. And that maybe, just maybe, the stunted pattern of her speech is actually not her getting railed in front of the computer, but actually simply part of her straining to do specific voices and struggling to read through the words in the correct voice. But there may even be another element here, guys. There may even be another element.
My locomotive limb here, Casava. Oh, I think I just have to go more American, sorry. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain that they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on
Deme, are you clenching?
an indefinite hiatus. Whoa! I suddenly can read really properly, what the fuck? Tell Private and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain from the construction yard from now. Update. Mallow and I will join.
Wait, I feel like she just has really weird speech patterns from someone who streams and like makes YouTube videos. Because like if you're just reading, you're gonna have like look at how on my video I'm like reading stuff. Does this mean that she's getting railed in the background? I have literally no idea. I don't think so.
From now.
It is a little bit weird on the timing, like accentuation, sure, but like is this? Oh, I was kind of waiting for her to start like moaning or something, you know, like like or like something weird.
Update. Mallow and I will join you and Dad's. Private left to I can't. Private left to visit her friends. She fears Idea may feel responsible. What the fuck does that mean? What does that even mean?
random space with like gravity and puzzles is not usually what turns me on, but you know, whatever. I've seen weird kinks.
Malo might better 50%. Castava is setting in the last of its canon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Wait, they found the.
So there are people saying like, hey, like you're a weird reader, like accentuations were really kind of strange. Yes, I don't know if that fully means that she was getting like on. Although, as we go through the comments,
so we'll see some of the reactions.
Far more obvious. WTF? Okay, let's do the deep dive. This has 6,000 likes. Okay,
the deep dive, guys. What's the deep dive? Clicking on the next Twitter reply.
There was like some weird like pauses, like a enunciation with their words, getting a little excited. Okay.
We'll be ignoring that setting. Oh, I can pause it with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our nature.
This is like weird, just casually watching. But I don't know if this means that she was getting like, you know, done. But like, why? It's like a very like excitedly, like strangely wording over here.
We'll be ignoring that setting. Oh.
Like what? And it did kind of seem like her.
We'll be ignoring that setting. Oh, I can pause it with nearly 100% certainty.
So, guys, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Ignoring that setting. Oh, I can.
Did you hear that?
And it did kind of seem like her.
We'll be ignoring that setting. Oh, I can pause it with nearly 100%.
Did you hear that? Guys.
Like her.
We'll be ignoring that setting. Oh, I can.
Do you hear the plap, guys?
And it did kind of seem like her.
We'll be ignoring that setting. Oh, I can pause it with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted.
Guys, it's the plap. It's the plap. Okay, how can we possibly explain this? She couldn't possibly be pressing anything on her keyboard, hitting her desk, slapping her thigh. Nothing could be happening other than her getting fucked in front of the computer, guys. That's the only possible explanation. So I just know she's having crazy kinky sex right at the computer. I just know she's doing it. I just know.
Mr. Braindead owns you, lil gup. Happy cat face.
Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $5.
Emoji.
There used to, is that the guy's name who posted this tweet? There used to be a guy called Mr. Braindead who would kick around in Twitch poll who pissed himself in Discord calls. Fell asleep drunk and pissed himself in Discord calls.
But I don't know if this means that she was getting like, you know, done. But like, why? It's like a very like excitedly, like strangely wording over here.
We'll be ignoring that setting. Oh.
Like what? And it did kind of seem like her.
We'll be ignoring that setting. Oh, I can pause it with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted.
I've been watching your old videos and that's what you said, yes.
Oh, you're watching. Oh, that's where you got Mr. Braindead from. Thank you for the $5. Thank you.
I can't say like in 100% certainty, but this is like weird. Like that. Like
we'll be ignoring that setting. Oh, I can pause it with nearly 100%.
Okay.
Certainty our friends have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Giving orbital probe cannon all the power it structurally would stand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes!
What the hell is going on in the VTubing world? Now, once again, I don't want to like 100% say like this girl's getting any, but just this is just weird. Like, I'll play through the clip one more time right after for like full on sake.
The probe must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can. I see. We'll be ignoring that.
Like, once again, I don't want to be like, yeah, this girl's totally getting somewhere right now, but like, that's just like, if you look at the first clip too, some of the enunciations are kind of weird. It's kind of like, oh, I am right to ignore that. Like, you know, it is a little weird, but some people are also just weird, you know, foreign.
We'll be ignoring that.
You know, English's not their first language.
Ooh, I can pause it with nearly 100% certainty. Our
It's like the giggles to right after, like it's the
friends have accounted for our nature.
Alright, guys, I have to go grab my phone charger. Sorry, 2 seconds.
So I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it structurally would stand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes! Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can. I see. We'll be ignored.
Someone in the chat, alien E-sex. Okay. I don't know. Like, there is a lot of weird stuff with this. I don't think that's like a 100% lock. Let me see what other people say. Maybe I'll get convinced on this. That the hell? The only way this can't be her getting cracked is the way she stopped acting like that near the end of the clip. I mean, it's probably just her reading fest. With context, you can see she was struggling at the moment. Either way, wild clip. That does not explain the gassing and peaking in her voice. Yeah, I do kind of agree on that. That is weird. I was like, who just randomly does that in like a space cozy puzzle game? Like, I'm telling you guys, as a streamer, like you get cozy. Like, if I'm playing a game like this, I'm laid back, bro. I'm chilling. Like, I would be like, and I am positive and nearly 100%. Like, it's just weird. It's just nonetheless, it's weird. Anybody assuming this is someone getting rail must be deep into the NTR cheating while boyfriend on the husband's on the phone cuck videos. Used to watch it, so you'll see anything. D. Snyder schooling Tippy Gore on how she interpreted his twisted... What? What? She tries to hide it, but seriously, holy crap. Wait, there's more? There's more? You guys tell me. This is the big gossip and tea, I think, for this all. I feel like it...
So I'm gonna let this guy go through all this stuff before I start doing my epic debunking, okay? Because hopefully, even with grog level IQ, fucking absolute, just retarded rape beast over here. You will hope, even with his biased perspective, filtering this through, you will hopefully see how fucking absurd the claims are here.
More so because I know some YouTubers are freaks, dude. I'll keep it $1.50, dude. If you saw half the DMs I've gotten sent throughout my like probably year and a half, 2 years, and I'm not even a big streamer, bro. Oh, dude, I don't understand why Sakuna was getting so much, man. I get it.
I need to keep on sight everything that's already still here.
This is also weird because...
Keith, yeah, that's like basically what I'm thinking. That's like what I'm thinking.
Well, also, VTubers also make random sounds. You know how
No,
people
I
like,
wasn't thinking like explicitly
or whatever,
that,
or like,
but yeah.
Like sometimes just acting, you know, people like just hearing the random girl sounds, just moaning because VTubers are just gooners. YouTube, like not everyone, but I've seen it enough. It's great. I can just 100% tell you it's true. It's just weird because it's like a consistent audio. There's nothing going on in the game. It's not like you're being chased. Like you hear the thunder and spoopy music's just there still this entire time. Like this is not this scary to be like hyperventilating.
Well, she must be getting fucked then.
Like nothing's going on in this game. It's like a cutesy puzzle game. There's like literally, it's not even dark. There's like lights everywhere. It's a green game. Like nothing has happened. The music's the same.
I need to keep on sight everything that's already still here.
once again, I don't want to say it's definitive that she's getting anything on her. These are just really awkward like moments. Not defending this loser, I have her muted. Wait, do people not like her? I thought she was funny. She's actually having fun while streaming during a subathon. That's disgusting. No one want to see your future model of relevant artwork. Is not the same thing. In second 2, the noise gate failed and you can hear a slap. Wait, really? Wait, let's go back.
If I was with her, she'd be way louder, low-key.
Be ignoring that setting.
Holy fuck.
I can pause it with.
Oh, that person's totally Lagooner City, bro. Oh, I heard it. Oh, I did hear that. Oh, okay. I was on the fence over there, but I did hear that slap. Did you guys hear that? That's crazy.
Oh my God. I was on the fence.
I can't believe this is
until
VTuber gossip. This is so nuts, dude. This is so I don't care. I really genuinely don't care about any of this stuff at all. This is the most petty, stupid drama back and forth ever, dude. But this is why I love the VTubing world. It's so stupid. I just need more people that are like me who are just don't care, but we're little gossips, if you will. Dude, I think I heard a slap, dude. That's true. Wait, we'll
he's
see.
like the Joker. He's above it all, except he's jerking off over the idea of bitch getting fucked at a computer.
And don't forget your microphone's farther away than say your So like if you hear this first, you see how it's different octaves. I'm sure you guys know how microphone the farther away it is. So if you're number one streaming and then someone's behind you, bro. Oh my God. Wait, I don't want to say this is true, dude, but this is crazy. It adds towards the speculation. It adds towards the list.
We'll be ignoring that setting. Oh, I can pause it with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do.
I never would thought this is what I'd be watching on my random night, dude, but whatever.
Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the.
Now, if anyone makes fun of me, I do have a woman who just sent me 11 messages throughout the entirety of this recording of this video, so thank God for that woman. You make me seem like not a weirdo.
I have to.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't.
So as soon as I'm done with this one, we're going there.
Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it.
The slap really does make that stuff a whole lot weirder. And the fact that she also untagged herself, that's still crazy, dude. Wow. The clip is sus, but the entire VOD is yab AF. What does yab mean? Or is there a room to talk? You openly and obviously get railed on stream by your psycho-abusive boyfriend who went back and just stabbed you with a pair of scissors, zero shame or self-control. She's sleazy AF on so many levels and so... Oh my God. Yeah, this does look actually kind of bad now I saw it. Her fans will look you dead in the eyes and say it's not happening. I was skeptical, but the slap thing for me. And also, her also looking to the side also throws me off. Her model starts wiggling at 1:15 and her voice gets shaky. Couldn't wait for after the stream. She's doing a subathon. Some people say this is a massive reach, obviously. Or some people are saying, I honestly thought she was doing an ADHD or whatever, just rocking her chair. Her voice depth seems like she's either playing with...
I'm going to skip through some of this. You don't need all the commentary. Let's go to the next video.
Hello. Once again, we have a little bit of a mini update, I'd say, over on this whole Deme situation, because we had other bigger content creators go and chime on in. We'll throw on the As and go the tech tone. You guys can kind of go get the overall gossip and tea, if you will. But on top of this, it's also kind of gone outside the whole, I guess, VTuber or kind of VTuber-eccentric circle, because even normies now are making meme clips and TikToks about it. I've seen other VTubers now making memes about this, and at the end of the day, this is probably one of the strangest and weirdest situations that has popped on up. Now, I've covered a lot of weird stuff, and any of my subscribers here know that I would probably say we cover a lot of the normie drama, some big Twitch gossip or YouTube gossip. If that is something you guys like, feel free to drop a sub and put on notifications. I'll try not to go and steer you guys awry. But when it comes to this stuff, we always like watching the VTubing stuff, or at least I would like to become a VTuber in the very near future. My model's already done. I'm just trying to find the perfect time to go and debut. But dude, the VTubing world is crazy, man. Probably filled with some of the most degenerate, crazy stories. I'm literally laughing to my real life friends that this is the story where this woman's getting stabbed on the thigh and stuff. Although apparently it was scissors trying to stop the guy from hurting himself. Respect if that was all true. Always love a nice loyal woman trying to make sure someone's okay. But as well, I'm telling my friends about this stuff, where there's now rumors where people are thinking that she's getting absolutely piped down on stream, dude. Any normie out here is just what on earth is going on? And that's also pretty much what happened with Asmongold. I'll show you guys that one. He kind of glanced on through and he's just what? Although I think there were some other takes involved. That one, that might be a separate video for tomorrow, but nonetheless, I just want to do a little over top in this one. If you guys missed a lot of the bigger drama, I'll have a video linked down below. It was an hour-long video. There's a lot that happened. A little bit more on the dissecting of this lewd, if you will. This is all linked down below. Check it out after this video. But dude, this is crazy because it looks like right now people are like mass unfollowing this girl. People are calling it out. There's a lot of big drama too as well with the BPD. I didn't mention in the prior video, but I always like to have people critique people by their actions. Like what they say, what they do, or rather than kind of what they look like. Or like if they have like their own type of like mental issues themselves. I try not to like judge people on that one.
Okay, get to the fucking point. I was hoping to say something bizarre at the start, but you didn't.
Within at least this is like pretty lewd. Now, some people may not say so. In my opinion, dude, those bazonka wonkies, dude, in the outfit, like it's barely being contained. This is pretty not safe for work. Do I care? No. Do I really? Am I a prude? No. But like that's it's kind of her words, etc. It's kind of why people are calling out the potential railing as well, because if it's all legitimate, and a lot of people kind of think it is, there's like a gooner.
So listen to all the affect of how he talks, man. Are you getting the Bjork stalker yet?
Almanac, if you will, that we've now seen. I can show you guys that in a second. I showed in the prior video. So just everyone's like, dude, this girl, if you actually are against this, like, it's just sending mixed signals. This all over the place. Do I really care? No, but for gossip's sakes, yes. Let's, whatever. And they're saying if having boundaries and being base is illegal, Deme would be in jail. And obviously people are still supporting her, making cute little art and stuff. Like, I think this is cute. This is cute art. Please don't say anything mean to the artist. But we're also seeing other art too as well. Like, this is normal. This is cute. Like, 2 hours ago, she's doing fan art and stuff. Like, I like these art styles. Like this thing, this Devon guy, this is probably one of my favorites, dude. This is cool. Like, this is generally cool. And then also, when it comes to their comments, and myself.
My OBS just dropped connection. I should be back.
Always want to base people on their comments. So anyway, people are also not happy with just the vibe. Like, people are memeing on this. Like I said, they're literally making TikToks. These are going pretty viral, dude. Like, people are memeing on this. I gotta commend Deme for being the first VTuber to ever display her expeditionist fetish publicly and shamelessly on a live stream. But it took a lot of comfort to do so. I don't think I can play this because there's like copyright music, but
Bro must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can.
like this is absolutely crazy. Whether it's true or not, like I said, we're here for entertainment. We're here for gossip and tea. Like, I'm not like this moral justice guy. I mean, I'll call it like her choosing lower morals, whatever. I was part of the tea. I don't really care that much. But like, this is crazy that there's like TikToks, tweets getting.
This is another thing. This fucking pathetic weirdo constantly reiterates this, and dude, I want Beckett to look at this and see a fucking mirror. I'm not the moral justice police. I'm not like the moral justice police or anything. I'm not like the moral justice police or anything. I'm not like the moral justice police or anything. He says this endlessly. Whenever he comes close to saying something is like right or wrong, he's like, I'm not the moral justice police, sorry. I'm not the moral justice police or anything. That's like every time. Every fucking time.
Millions of views. Like, people were even responding to my tweets on this. I'll show this a little bit more in depth. You can even see on some of these that she's like moaning.
Deorio spreads have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do.
I'm trying to get to the point where like it shows like some of the clips of here. But like there's like basically like the Gooner Almanac, bro. Like people like even like, why does she make this noise? Yeah, and the seconds before that you can hear her tone is very different from the usual two. Hottest thing I've seen on YouTube. Like, it's crazy, dude. Crazy. Like, there's so much more. Wait, I think I even had someone, if I could find this tweet really quick. I think I even had someone even respond to my own tweet, or like my tweet chain, or whatever it might be. Saying very, very similar stuff, dude. Like, I'm trying to see if I can try to find it really quick. Oh, I opened the Deme girl stream in a second. I was like so confused. Yeah, so literally you have my tweet over here. My Twitter's linked down below if you guys want to follow. I still can't believe this VTuber literally got stabbed in the thigh and kept in the person. I really must be doing so wrong with the red woman. And then people obviously respond saying, and then she proceeded to allegedly have with that same man on stream too as well. Also, one of her chatters even noticed that Deme her clenching. This was literally the response to my own tweet. I saw this one. I thought this was weird, dude. Like when I was first.
He's weirding me out. That's why we're watching.
After this, like a girl got needs, I guess. I don't know. Like.
Again. That's why we're watching.
Like, there's like I said, like there's like I've played video games, spoopy games, dude. There's nothing going on. Like, it's a puzzle game, dude.
Well, a VTuber or streamer would never have a fake reaction to a video game, so it must be a real reaction to getting fucked.
Like, literally nothing happens. Full 360 knuckle.
I need to keep.
Now, it's probably just a random woman making random sounds at the end of the day. They're, like, we can't say that's not a reality, okay? We can't just assume this girl's just gooning everywhere. Although that is the funnier option of the two. We've had people over here being like, not gonna lie, if she didn't get that sounds hot as right there. Like, dude, just half the stuff I see in the VTuber world is crazy. This is literally why I'm here making these videos, dude, because no one would believe these situations. This is absolutely the most bonkers.
It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. This guy is stiff as hell throughout all these videos.
Weird thing I've ever seen. So people were like into this dude. Some people were like, hey, I like, people are finding some stuff. So some people are saying this is a win. I got blocked. You know, this Deme girl, Deme Minsky, has blocked you, and she was on a blocking spree. I don't think I'm blocked so far. I'm still not blocked. Let's go. Thank you. I'm trying to be too mean. I'm thinking, if anything, this is crazy funny, dude. Like, this is the stupidest thing ever. Like, yeah, I might call it some virtue signaling or whatever, you know, ethics and stuff. But really, like I said, at the end of the day, how my vibe is I just don't care. It doesn't really affect my life really too much. Yeah, I might have my stances, and it depends on the video, depends on the day, depends on the vibe. Like, I'm not always going to be like, wow, you're horrible. I hate women. Like, I love women, dude. I love women, dude. And I think this is just crazy this even happened. Like, I'm a situational humor guy. Situationally, this is bonkers. Because even if it's not true, I mean, I kind of feel a little bit bad if it's not true, but like, oh God. I feel like this is a win. Like, she's blocking people.
He feels a little bit bad if it's not true, but he's not going to take even the slightest critical eye to any of the evidence. He's simply going to have a knee-jerk reaction, get bricked as hell, and keep going.
Stuff. People say I've not been unfortunately been blessed by this yet. I think I'm still not trying hard enough. Could potentially be the similar color scheme.
This is Legal Mindset's somehow more retarded little brother, isn't it?
If your models, VTubers are on the edge of the copycats. Like, dude, this person's so nice. But like, whoever this Maria Grace person is, this person's like in their literal own world. Like, this girl's adorable, dude. Yeah, this girl's just totally maybe you just have similar colors. That's why. It's like, nah, bro. It's because I was calling her out on her bad behavior. She probably did not like all the call out comments I made. We really weird with my colors. Because my model's not even close to hers. You know, it's absolutely crazy, dude. I thought it was funny when Vex Milk banned me over being butthurt.
I know he's your homie, but this is Jay's talk.
Her spend her money or rent an expensive car instead of paying for a disappointment. This woman still has me blocked, and all I ever really wanted to see if that woman was truly like afflicted by cancer. But then she's done another like 7 donation begathons, so just no matter what, dude. Like, I have no idea what's going on. I just want to make sure you're not scamming people out of a cancer scam, you know? That was a crazy. This is probably one of the only VTubers that, like, I've ever been in quote-unquote drama with that's blocked me. I've still... We have to make this like a meme on the channel. To find out who the very first person who I make any of these drama videos on will block me. We have the faithful sheriff. He doesn't count. Like, he's a rage-baiting troll. Like he did not count, like, at all. He was blocking everyone. I kind of feel like this Vex person doesn't as well. I need to go. We have to wait and see. Whoever the very first person to do it with, I will let you guys know. I do try to be pretty neutral, or like I said, I try to be a little like just aloof. I don't really care that much at the end of the day. I'll let you guys know. But people are like celebrating this. Or as well, like, this is another clip, dude. Like the same clip we had before. People are like quote tweeting this. Dude, this has millions of views. Like millions of views. And people are just like even making like tweet responses being like, good Lord, WTF of what's going on over here. It's just crazy, the VTubing world. Although, like I said, some of these people are out here trying to call out her body and such. Like I said, it's not really my cup of tea, my prerogative. But the people calling them out like for being like cucks and stuff. It's like, oh my God, like you're watching this woman potentially getting dop on stream. Yeah, you guys are liking it. Wow, you guys are giving her money while doing it. Wow, like it's crazy. But anyway, some people, you know, over being like, yo, you're a nepo baby, whatever. Like I said, I don't really want to care about too much about looks, but people are now starting to follow her because of this. Dude, like, dude, the VTubing world is so Goon City, bro. It's crazy. Like, if anyone ever disagrees, you guys are nuts. I'm trying to enjoy the relish of it. You know, just be like, this is the reality. I appreciate being put on game, bro. Dude, this has like 5.
So I was muted. I did just say something, but I was fucking.
1,000 likes, dude. It's crazy. When it comes to drama,
I said Jake, you've better go crazy when this bitch's picture showed up.
There's always multiple sides on this one, dude. Like, there's always gonna be new people who watch it. I wish this girl was streaming, dude. I genuinely wish she was streaming.
Sorry, I'm watching Deme on my other monitor. Sorry,
I've seen her
guys.
have some pretty funny clips, so I'm curious what she'll have to say to come back in this all, or it's gonna be weird. Mind you, this is one of the guys leading the hate. Also, as an anime girl's profile picture and as a K-pop stan. Do people still listen to K-pop? Oh, but she in a relationship. He drinking, dude. He drinking. Watch her before the VTuber changed. She was a hidden gem. Oh, she. So people are afraid of a little flesh on their plate. She made fun of chibi reviews. Most of the time has a fat. Wow.
Dude. Jesus Christ.
She in the most respectful way. There's definitely a donkey over there, but
oh my god,
whatever. It's crazy, dude. Literally, people are like literally falling. This is nuts. And also other people saying there's no doubt she streams like nude all the time. I feel like this used to be like a common thing. I used to have a lot of my VTuber friends go and say like, yeah, if I'm streaming, like that's the perk. Like I have nothing on, you know, I'm chilling, I'm vibing, hot summer heat. Like I've had a lot of VTuber women say this is like kind of why they like to VTube. You don't have to show anything, like you're hiding yourself, no camera, you can no makeup on, you can be chilling, dude, you know. Like I'm not sure what other words I can say. I feel like I always thought that was kind of a common thing. Like is it a little weird? Yeah, I would say, to be fully honest, or potentially put like making some of the sounds or even getting railed on stream. Yeah, that is a little weird. Especially you might have like children watching or bigger content creator, you know, you gotta respect it. Yeah, I always thought a lot of VTubers are just like, whatever, dude, let them boys hang on free, you know? That's what I always thought with VTubers.
Many women telling him this, guys.
I really don't know. She probably has fat thighs and they clapped in that first 2 seconds. Yeah, that was the one thing. I wasn't sure if someone was like kind of like, you know, like doing like a on her, you know what I mean? In the first like 2 seconds. This is the like, let me just show you guys the clip in case you guys missed it.
We'll be ignoring that setting. Oh, I can pause it with nearly 100% certainty.
Guys, the plap. Guys, the plap. Did you hear it?
I can pause it with nearly 100%.
She's getting fucked, guys. I know it. I know it.
Like, you guys hear that? There's like a little like slat on it. I don't really care that much. But I was like,
not is she getting fucked? She's cucking her boyfriend. I know it. I just can't prove it.
I can pause.
You know what I mean?
Somehow.
I can pause it with nearly 100%
somehow. I can
certainty.
prove
Our
it.
friends have
So people were like, oh. I have no idea still. I have no idea. I've heard crazier things.
All the power it structurally would stand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the
like just even alone by this, dude. This is the craziest clip to hear. Like I don't know what even say, dude. I have no idea how to say it. Seeing the viewers are railing ASMR enjoyers that got random pointless shorts of her from time to time, but never these. She said she's streaming underwear. Dude, even I've done that, dude. I don't know if that's that bad of a thing or not. Like, even I'm like over here. Sometimes I'm just being cozy, bro, you know? People are making jokes and like you sent out the Jamaican bat signal, bro, getting 13,000 likes. Like, dude, this is the craziest. At this point, I can just have fun with it. You know what I mean? Other people are also saying, I do kind of agree on this from Nairas. Why not just criticize her based on hypocrisy? I would agree. She was a little bit of a hypocrite. Based on everything she's done.
Yes, Chronic. I hadn't seen this yet. But yes. It's like this is the exact guy I had in my mind. When I said there are a bunch of low-life perverts that belong in prison. They're like dangers. This is the type of guy behind the screen I was thinking.
Honestly, just ain't it. Absolute is the plot. I do kind of agree. It's a little too far. There was enough for you to criticize that was valid. This is just hateful. Puts you in the same level. Original tweet. Yeah, I kind of agree. You know, it goes a little far in my end. If I gotta be fully honest. And other people are making other comments too. Like literally the second this is all done. Bratty Lolly Demi isn't trying to seduce you, you perv. You know, like I don't know. Like of course, like what's almost like the Streisand effect, or once you don't want it, people start doing it online. So here we were talking about this on the Asmongold side. I'll give you his reaction before you kind of yap a little bit longer. I'm just kind of going down the list. And now I'll get to Tecto next too. It's kind of like relatives. So you guys can kind of see the vibes. Okay, so here's Asmongold right here, and he's like he just does it for 2 seconds. And even he's like, I'm out.
And what is this here? This is it. Was it having sex on live stream? Oh my god.
He's just like scrolling on through. He's like, wait, what? Dude, like this was like literally the Gooner Almanac, bro. It's crazy.
Like, this clip makes it far more obvious that you...
I don't care what Asmongold said. We're not here for
HV
that.
guy myself. You know, I don't know. VTubers make weird like sounds all the time. So I don't want to say she's 100% doing anything. If anything, I really don't care. But I'm kind of with these people that keep on just being like, it's just funny.
No, he did
like,
the
this
noise.
entire situation is crazy, crazy funny. And like, oh well, some of these tweets though are still going pretty viral. Like this has 400,000 views. Deme created some drama about fans making SFW of her model. Proposed such model herself. Chibi Reviews calls it on out. She mocks him for his trauma instead of making an actual argument. She's now farming it because, you know, they were calling her on out for linking her 24/7 stream as she was over in Japan trying to go and, you know, call us on out. Like, and even people were kind of saying, like, as they had more of these clips coming over here, like, you know, they were kind of calling us on off over here. They're getting a bunch of stuff. She's deleting the timestamps on the stream that was uploaded to YouTube. She'll block you on here if you bring up that video. And, like, yeah, like I said, people are over here calling this on out. You know, giving these timestamps and like the almanac of the Goonarak, if you will. And also, a lot of people are saying she hasn't denied this. Like, she hasn't made a tweet that's like, "Hey guys, that's totally obviously a joke."
Okay.
At the time I made this video,
I think we start inserting
like,
some
yeah.
debunking here. Now, I think the original VOD has been taken down. Is this the right one? Yeah, okay, I think this is a good thread to start with. This isn't the exact same one, but it'll do. Okay. So a real ass wigger showed up. And these fucking perverts were just not ready for it, man. They were just not ready for it at all, bro. So let's start going through some of these. So Marini here says, gets piped on stream in front of viewers, gets uncomfortable with art of her model. And then this guy, Manager Jojo, comes in. And he says, I don't know who this Deme person is, but this clip is deceptively edited to remove her saying, God, dude, am I reading some fucking e-sex? Dude, before purposely gasping and moaning while reading the rest of the messages. Goes without saying, though, even with the context, this is the type of content you would absolutely consider NSFW. So he's trying to be fair. Let's get the clip. So this is one that we were just showing in the video.
Orbital probe cannon won't be asked. Wow, I cannot. Private left to visit her friends. She fears idea may feel responsible. What the fuck does that mean? Whoever said certain Deorio's rights have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Giving an orbital probe cannon all the power it structurally would stand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can. Sorry, I cannot fulfill this request. Sorry, I cannot fulfill this request. Sorry, I'm sorry. Port, this is exactly what happened when I just woke up.
Yeah, I don't know what the gay fucking audio is. So that's a clip. And then here's the extra context.
The thought of concluding our eldest curious and challenging research increases my heart's temperature, my love. God, dude, am I reading some fucking, like, e-sex? What the fuck is going on?
So, yeah, that's the extra context, that clip. Right before she starts doing all that panting, gasping, talking, struggling to read, she's literally saying, am I reading e-sex? Then, guys, which one are we up to? No, I think we should go to the next video.
Yo guys, what up and welcome to another brand new video over here. Nice bright morning. It's actually a joke. I'm making it at like 3 in the morning for you guys to go and watch whenever you guys wake on up. So you guys all have a fantastic, lovely day, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying this, I guess, really weird saga of Deme, the good old VTuber, where this week has not been her week. I think this lovely woman, some people may say, has been over in Japan with a man who's definitely had a little bit of a tumultuous past. I don't think that's a word, but it sounds kind of like it is. A very tremendous, there's like a certain word that's kind of like tumultuous. I really don't think that's a word. But as you guys know, it's a little bit of a rocky road, if you will. They had some bad falling on the past, got back together. It was weird. It was weird. But that kind of caused a little bit of drama after this whole Deme girl went out and was talking about like, hey, I don't want to have any of these like not safe for work things on my model, like not super crazy lewd stuff. And then they had a little chibi reviews drama, and it's exploded since then. It kind of went beyond that. That was like the spark, the lighter, if you will. And then everything else has just been people adding logs on top of the fire. Because the videos yesterday, if you guys missed it, I'll have it linked down below. Basically had people questioning if she was on her stream getting absolutely...
You're taking this too far. Call me proclaim broke stinky pedo, but pervert is too far.
Thank you, Diglett, for the $5. Thank you.
Riding the train, if you will. I don't, maybe... There were railroads near her. There were things going inside of... You know, like the Wile E. Coyote, there's like the hole where the train goes through. There was no train involved. I hope you guys understand what I mean. Because...
Can we wind that back?
A big one. There was maybe... Riding the train, if you missed it, I'll have it linked down below. Basically had people questioning if she was on her stream getting absolutely riding the train, if you will. I don't, maybe... There were railroads near her. There were things going inside of, you know, like the Wile E. Coyote, there's like the hole where the train goes through. There was no train involved. I hope you guys understand what I mean.
This guy is such a spaz. It's fucking crazy.
Because that was a big one. There was like tens of millions of people who have saw that online. And although some people are now saying that there was VOD footage of the same boyfriend or alleged boyfriend, from his own point of view, believe it or not, it's got even crazier. So it's even more of this Deme footage. Now, there's supposed to be a part 2 depending on what type of video you guys go and see. Now, as you guys probably know from all of us or all these subscribers over here, please go drop a sub if you guys would like. If not, I don't know, it doesn't even matter. I'm just having you guys watch the video. Sub if you want. Do whatever you want. But we also have the Smaz Gold team. I kind of figured I'd maybe throw it in like a combination because, once again, there's like a side arc for this channel. There's always a lot of side arcs throughout this, or a lot of continuation videos, if you will. That's why sometimes I like to summarize things a bit longer. It is a yap, yes, but whatever. But Asmongold also on the side has been kind of getting called out. So a lot of like weird takes, or at least weird takes in the eyes of his audience. And he's also wearing a bunch of...
This guy is a fucking rape beast, bro.
Random rainbow-colored shirts, so people are kind of making fun of him. Funny enough.
Just a total fucking... Just like lumbering, berserker, retard rape beast. Who just takes what he wants. Never takes no for an answer.
You know, the political side when it comes to content creation, especially if you're like an Asmongold or son. And, well, people have not been also liking his takes, also even calling out some of the takes here from this Deme girl. Now, once again, I kind of feel like I've kind of been enjoying this vibe, but there's various genres, if you will, when it comes to my videos. Like, sometimes we'll have the gossip, like, this is gossip. Like, I genuinely, truly, and hopefully I get some of these viewers, and hopefully you guys who watch my videos kind of get the vibe. Sometimes we have to be serious. Sometimes there's a serious topic, sometimes maybe a little bit more of like a thought piece, if you will. We're going to think about it a little, you know.
A thought piece.
Kind of sit here and think like, oh, is this person wrong? Is this right? Is this someone who should be canceled? Who knows? And then sometimes we just see some crazy stuff that has nothing to do with us, where it's VTubers who the entire internet are now making TikToks and memes about her getting absolutely railed on her stream. Once again, whether that's true or not, a lot of people think it's true, so it's kind of been spread up everywhere. To the point where this whole drama has been going crazy. I literally saw this news article, like Fuji News, dude. The VTuber who forbade
news article, and it's a tweet.
More of this. Well, if you guys missed this, she was on her stream, and she was doing some very, very suspicious voice acting, very suspicious time things, to the point where we even had this account. This account has now actually been removed. And a lot of, also, Deme's been banning and blocking a lot of people everywhere. Also, she lost thousands of subs. Yeah, I'll put both those videos linked down below, because that was a separate one too. Like, people have been unfollowing, people are kind of disappointed in her, and even if it's not true, people just think it's like weird, people are just moaning on whatever. But we have like the almanac of gooners over here. I keep on calling it, because it makes me giggle every time. Like, this guy like watched a bunch of VODs, was quite literally giving like the timestamp of everything going on and the stuff, and like, you know, hearing clips like you know, clapping. We have the other point of view too. Now, once again, this doesn't mean that she's actually doing it, but just for the sake of how crazy this situation has been. Sorry.
Of course. This? Of course! Yes! Yarrow says that
There's so many of these clips. There's even more that come out.
Power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked. Wow, I cannot fucking read.
Like, all these random clips.
This is so good. Read slower? You just gotta lock in, dude. Okay, sorry. I hope you're pulling my lip.
Yes, we just did that one. So skip through.
So she got quote unquote pounded on stream. People still claiming all this is nothing. I think are simping too hard now. Haha, this drama's getting more fun each day. And that's what I'm trying to say in this video. Is this just stupid, dude? Like, we're seeing news articles about this. We're seeing TikToks of like her potentially getting railed. And I don't want to go and like participate if it's all completely fake, but just for the sake of just the gossip, it's just a gossip video, you know? Like, all this stuff, this is just nuts. Like, this is what people are seeing, reporting on, you know? We're seeing all these clips of it.
You can't kill me. You can't kill me. I'm in a ship. You fuck.
People were like, what's going on with your model and stuff? Did you see like the people whipping out like their iPhone or something recording the scream? Like, I don't even care if she was getting some. If she was, you go, girl. I guess I don't really necessarily let that on Twitch stream, as I mentioned. It's against probably the terms of service. Is very like, do that made a different platform.
There's some like there's like a specific autistic behavior. That one is the specific autistic behavior. But Christian was like this too, where it's like they don't understand like almost like gendered phrases and how they come across. Like Christian talking about his gal pals. And then this guy goes, you go girl. In like this bizarre, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like so jarring. And it's like obvious they don't understand the connotations. There's like some subtle social connotation that they're not getting.
platform. But for the sake of like, you know, like humor, bro, oh my god, dude, you do it, whatever, man. It's just crazy that people are whipping up like the iPhone like screen recording of like your YouTube VOD where people have like the Gooner Almanac. It's just crazy, dude. It's absolute. This is the craziest, funniest drama for me. It's just so stupid, dude. So stupid. Or like people are whipping out like this clip. We all know what this looks like, right?
Oh, this is it, guys. This one. This is the best one. Arguably
like
the best
people
one.
whipping out like
Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready to be convinced?
Stupid, dude. So stupid. Or like people are whipping out like this clip. We all know what this looks like, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Dude, she's grabbing someone's dick. Dude, she's grabbing someone's dick.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what she's doing, dude. I don't know enough about these 3D models. She probably has a good explanation, or she'll like be like, absolutely, this never happened. I think this, no matter what, just the running just gag. This all is so funny to me. People are insinuating that she's doing like even more stuff with people in the room, dude. Cause, you know, she's out here, she's like giggling and stuff, like, you know what I mean? Just a weird scene, like if some, I don't know, like some dude just has like his flopping around in front of you, just laughing, dude, and I don't know.
No, they do want her to be getting fucked. They like think it's like hot. They're like getting off on it.
And there's just so much more, dude. Like there was slaps, there was giggles, there's her going, oh yes, like just crazy stuff, dude. Crazy stuff. So I want to show this too as well, because I just
so guys, hopefully you're convinced she was getting fucked on not camera, whatever the fuck you'd call it, man. Sorry, I'm having to pull these clips up. Oh my god. I'm raped. Here's another Deme clip people are sending around, also deceptively cut. The claim is she's jerking a cock or something for a few seconds. The reality is this comes from 2:33:44 of VOD 2, and she's grabbing a microphone. The context is she's showing off to her chat how little progress she's made after having just died. Chat also seems to understand the humor in it. You can see them respond by spamming an emote and mimicking her boom. Keep them coming, guys. The more I debunk these claims, the more times Deme has said she'll let me crack her on stream.
Boom.
As I Poseidons, but he lets out a soft no, and I go in even deeper as I feel every ripple in the deep cave. I see a bright flash. I know now I almost met God.
Dude, this Diglett guy. Stop.
I think he's already dead once. What did I learn so far? Oh my god, watch this cinematic experience.
Boom.
So Skibidi probably. Okay, thank you for the $2. So yeah. Obviously, it's retarded to claim she's getting fucked here. Literally no evidence. Doesn't seem to be the case at all.
Like other comments, you know, she said herself she's mean and doesn't care. I don't doubt this is for clout. But there is this one thing over here from the other perspective. Before we kind of, like, we'll do a little bit more into this one, but we'll deep dive into other stuff, because it's like just little small updates. Over here from Rima, which we got the clip, I'm just giving this credit because this is where I saw it, is where people were calling her out for apparently just cucking the boyfriend, dude. The boyfriend streaming in the chat can hear her moaning. Because the drama over here, let me show you guys that in a second. So the drama over here is that we had all these VODs, as you know, like I said, these are the other videos if you guys have missed these. But like, we had her VOD, and then he was streaming at the same time. So at first I'm like, oh, okay, that's probably like a really good plausible deniability, you know, whatever. Like, hey, he's just like chilling. Or if maybe you can like kind of watch to see if the VODs go and line on up. You know, to kind of go and see like, oh, hey, like, dude, is this, like, I don't know, did he like randomly get up at the same time? Did he randomly, you know, do something else, whatever it might be? So we're seeing this triple here from Odd, which I think I interact with Odd on Twitter. Thank you for following, homie. Like, shout out to you. I keep on saying, I see people like follow me up on Twitter in the first place. So shout out to you guys. You guys ever just see yourselves listen to the videos. Saying she made the worst mistake saying her boyfriend was streaming because now they found the POV. We'll show you in a second. Found the POV of the stream. And you can hear her moaning as well. The background. While this guy's just yelling la 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 like he's trying to block it out.
Okay, here we go.
I'll show you guys the clip. It's crazy. So she made it 10x worse because not only does it sound like she had on stream, if it's true she did, she was also then her boyfriend at the same time. Like, dude, like whether this is like the biggest conspiracy theory we've ever seen in the VTubing world, like a complete fallacy, a complete lie. The fact that there is like thousands upon thousands of people, millions of views on these clips, millions of people think this happened. It's just like just all, and this all just stemmed from a tweet about her talking about her VTuber model that Chibi Reviews just randomly like threw in there. Like he like self-inserted an insult or call out, whatever you guys want to go call it. Because people were calling out Chibi Reviews and saying like this was bad, you know, like he was just being mean. Like he was the problem. He's the bad guy, you know. People were defending Deme. Like I'm not saying this Deme girl's crazy. I'm just saying this went so like out of just the VTuber circle. It's like a viral story now. It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. Like some of my normie friends saw this trending and they're like, what was going on? It's kind of like there's an Asmongold clip where I even saw it. He was like, oh, it's a little gross. So anyway, there's this one clip over here. So over here to AudioTube. I'm not really surprised that Chibi's viewers generally believe I had on stream because they probably have never heard a woman talk to them in real life. I'll be honest. When I first saw it, I was just thinking she was like voice acting, like ADHD bounce, and like.
I mean, she's talking sense here. Nikita was literally streaming at the same time, and they're literally trying to make themselves have a cock point of view. You can't make this shit up.
You know, I do that all the time. Or as well, you know, maybe some clip like taken out of context. It still can be. But once again, just for the sake of like, this is just what the people are discussing, the gossip, whether it happened or not, is so funny to me. Like, there's always something going on in the VTubing world, which is why we've been making so many VTubers.
Yeah, the way he'll never actually, for real, that is facts. The way he'll never actually say like any word that means sex is fucking crazy. He like always edges around it. Dude, you can say sex, you can say fucked, you can say cracked, you can say whatever on YouTube. It's fine, man. You can say that happened.
Was why I want to be a VTuber.
Yeah, exactly. It is like mad, like, you know. What's Psycho. Movie Psycho. What's the name again? Not American
Like, I hope
Psycho.
you guys show up at my like debut. You guys better show up whenever I debut. If you guys don't show up, I'm gonna be so sad. Whether on Twitch, follow on Twitch, or sub here. Nikita was literally streaming at the same time. They're literally trying to make themselves have a cuck POV. You can't make this up. They can't defend themselves with the points I've said, so they're doing a character smear campaign. Also, this was the time where we can hear each other during stream because he was in the bathroom. Okay, so let me show you guys the clip. Well, okay, let's get the real people's communities over here first. Easy Debunk and the VODs are still there. Match the times of the stream when they started to play in sync with the videos at the same time. We're about to do that. If Demi's bouncing like that while the other is AFK, you have way more evidence then. That's what I was kind of thinking. Two things, though. One, why does she feel the need to defend her in her private Discord, where her fans would automatically be on her side regardless? Seems obsolete to try to clear your name like that.
Yeah, for real, this guy approaches this entire drama with the same, like, giddy excitement that Legal Mindset approached that one idea about how they would come up with a visa that would turn, like, Asian women into sex slaves, basically.
While you also were complaining about other people who criticize you. She also untagged herself in so many tweets. I mean, I can't really blame her, because, I mean, I don't want to be involved in stupid drama like this myself, but she clearly saw it. She was on Twitter, blocking everyone. Still have not been blocked. Shout out to Deme. Yo, shout out to her, dude. I have not been blocked yet. I'm telling you guys, I will tell you guys when the first content creator, even when I'm usually trying to be pretty neutral, whenever they block me, I will let you guys know. I'll get like an award for them. Two, she already says here at some point they were nearby one another, as she's saying they could hear each other during each other's streams, meaning you had to be close to one another. How else would you hear each other through the headphones? And again, giving people ammo just for free like that. I kind of agree. Like, this woman's just not responding to any of this stuff well, which is why it's funny. Like, this is like a lolcow in the making, because she just like is like quadrupling down and calling out Chibi and calling him a loser still, and like she was like tweeting out like fake pictures, bro, and like making fun of anime, bro. She's literally a VTuber. It's like it was crazy. So many people were just like not happy with her response. She's defending herself on Discord instead of X because she can control her simps there without outside criticism. These people always operate the same way. They're trying this hard to convince their leftover supporters that they're not a horrible POS. So everything said about Chibi is slander, but everything said about Deme is true according to you lot. That is true. I do think she's getting a little extra hate than she really should. But I think it's funny. Just don't be actually mean. I think people are also tagging her body type. That's going to be the Asmund Gold part here in a second. So like it's not the best. Like you guys shouldn't do that. Like be above that. Like judge people on their character and like potentially getting real. That's true. Rather than attacking them for anything else. Because there's also a lot of people also attacking her for like the bipolar side, and I feel like that's just low blows, you know. Honestly, she's in a loser situation. She can't delete the video because she deleted the gooniac. So she definitely was aware of that. She literally deleted the comment with all like the lines of all the timestamps on this VOD, dude. Is crazy. Literally crazy. Deme started Outer Wilds at 6:20 UTC. Signs started showing around 1 hour and 10 minutes into the segment, so at 7:30 UTC.
Okay, get to the point.
It structurally would scan and all that.
What's going on?
Oh, I can pause it with nearly 100.
Okay, we've seen this a couple million times. Get to the next one.
Alt, new information. We got the boyfriend POV.
La 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 la.
Oh, this is that worthless fucking arena, whatever the fuck cunt. Dude, I hate all these people so much. I genuinely, like, actually just take away, like, 70% of VTubers' accounts. I need these people gone. I need these people gone. She's some stupid fucking bitch that makes awful fucking commentary videos about VTuber drama. She like, fucks everything up all the time. It's like, totally fucking worthless. That royalty is here guy too. I'm making a motion with my hand right now. Royalty is here. It's a low tier god motion. It's a low tier god motion. Do you know what I mean? Royalty is here. That guy.
La 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 la. La la.
So I don't know what's really going on here. But I think I do hear like 3 separate screams of a woman going, oh. It's apparently synced up at the same time of the VOD. So once again, I'm not sure
I don't
what's
made the
true.
Tiger video. The one I remember is his Nox video. where he just like totally whitewashes the V Shoujo shit.
What's not? I don't want to be participating in many, many lies, if you will, but I am a gossip channel, so what people are gossiping about is now they're calling out this guy for literally getting cut because she's moaning in the other room and people are being like, what's going on? What's up with the model? We did not hear these sound effects on the stream. And there were times in the VOD where her VOD was muted. So I'm just participating in what everyone else is saying, dude, because this is just funny. This is just funny, dude. What is going on in the VTubing world, man? Just the fact that I'm even sitting here having the conversation of this all is bonkers, dude.
Boyfriend POV?
La 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 la.
Like the dude's just going, literally going, la, 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 la. I can't hear anything. Let me blast this music and play some CSGO. La, 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 la. What's going on in the other bedroom? I can't hear it. I don't care. Like playing the music and making all these sounds so people don't actually hear this on his own stream, if it's true, dude.
La la. La 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 la.
What are these
Like, what is going on, dude?
screams in the background?
That's what I'm saying, dude. This is
and also, why didn't we hear them on her stream?
Yes.
You saw it?
Why did we not hear that? Like, if you have a microphone...
So true, so true. Why did you not hear that on a stream?
You can hear everything. Like, do you guys hear this?
I said that earlier, Diglett. I said that earlier. Thank you for $2.
Like, you, like... this is very quiet in real life, but like this is like you're a streamer, you have a microphone, like you guys can hear like my mouth. It's pretty sensitive. You can hear everything, and if you have a noise gate, it's not gonna go. It's gonna pick it up. Like even as a link, like I'm sure you guys have heard streamers scream before, especially if you're doing voice acting in a game. So, and there was moments she paused her VOD. So if I were to mute myself during, as I keep on talking, you can maybe. You know, we see my lips and you guys know I'm here. I'm talk. You guys can hear me talking. But if you're on a VTuber model and you go like this, then no one's going to hear you. So if you're, you know, making sounds and you're doing whatever in the back, like, you know, when stuff is kind of coming on up, you can kind of feel it. Then like, you know what I mean? You muted it. This is just what the people are going running with, man. I'm just reporting on the news, dude. I'm a newspaper. I'm like whatever I am here.
La 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 la.
Dude, just the love. This is the craziest.
Yeah, imagine if this worthless fucking perverted rape beast retard, or this stupid cunt Rena Evanstar, gave enough of a fuck about this story to take the 10, 20, maybe 30 minutes it would require to line up this VOD with the other VOD and determine whether anything untoward is actually happening.
You hear that? La 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 la. Wait, he's not. Perfect spot, perfect spot.
I just can't, dude. Like, this is 07 to this guy. He's getting cut. This Deme is getting railed by another guy.
A second plapper has hit the tower? Is this the great cuckening?
It seems like it, dude. And all the viewers there, bro, they're just enjoying it with their own, like, third eye view.
Wait, he's not. Perfect spot, perfect spot.
This is the stupidest drama I've ever seen in my entire life, dude. The fact that we're seeing news articles talking about this and people are like syncing up the VODs, all because this woman just was retweeting art, bro. It's crazy.
Oh, I didn't go back.
It's not because she was retweeting art, though, is it? It's because she said no. Because she said no. It's because she said, I don't want your sexual attention. That's why, isn't it?
Back enough. 1 sec.
This is actually so funny, dude. This is literally so funny. So some people are trying to offend her. Yeah, don't get me wrong. And like people are even like, bro, why are we hearing about this now? It's been 9 months, but I don't know, dude. It just happens sometimes.
The news article he cited was a tweet.
Oh, apparently they're saying we're on the next level of the left news cycle. Is this like a left versus right thing? I think the Chibi guy's a little on the right side. I keep telling you guys, I'm just here. Like, this is not even like a political thing for me. I just think this girl just keeps on being dumb, and people are kind of just making up all these rumors, whether they're true or not. This is crazy. This is just the VTubing world in a nutshell. I can't wait to see what this Deme girl has to say.
Yeah, true. It wasn't even she said, no, I don't want your sexual attention. It was, there's a specific type of sexual attention I'd really prefer to not be exposed to. That was what this woman dared to say online, and for that she must have her reputation dragged through the mud, and she must be told, you will accept it whether you like it or not.
Say, like, I'm sure she has a good response, but like, dude, this girl's on vacation, man. This girl's on vacation, bro. Her boyfriend at the same time, you can hear her scream in the background. This drama, it is really funny, bro. It's really getting funny, man. Yeah, what's the defense this time? Every time, like, people are like, yeah, now what, dude? You can hear her moaning at several parts of the stream. Just in the background. Yeah, so the first mention
is very third world.
I actually watched some of the cited timestamps yesterday.
It is very third world. It's very disabled. You know?
Yeah, it looks suspicious even to me. Like, so many people are saying this could be so easily avoided and just saying, like, hey, if you just, like, you know, just stop doing all these dramas or just say a quick sorry, move on in, dude. Taking some playing a game is some crazy multitasking, dude, as well. Or people just waiting for the next big old drop too as well. So, but yeah, people are just mad because they don't want this on Twitch, dude. Like, people making memes saying she was just itching her left leg.
Probably like, it's not Indians. It's not Indians.
I don't know if there's gonna be any bad memes over here. The face I make when I'm scratching, pinch and roll. This is wild, bro. It's crazy, dude. You know, like I said, all these people are making these tweets. We get to the article in a second. There's literally news articles talking about, bro. And people were saying if this was on like Fansly or something, they wouldn't mind. Like, you know, the other websites. They'd be like, that's fine. But if they're also saying if this actually happened and they broke the TOS, this is really, really bad. Because, you know, here's other people's being like, this guy is grabbing the other dudes like drug like we were talking about before. Now, some people are saying, like, please stop spreading information. Deme herself said the BF was streamed at the same time too as well. Anyways, here's the boyfriend photo. We can hear her getting pipe. That's so funny. This is...
The rocking, bro. The rocking back and forward.
Grabbing the other dudes like drug like we were talking about before. Now, some people are saying, like, please stop spreading information. Deme herself said the BF was streamed at the same time too as well. Anyways, here's the boyfriend photo. We can hear her getting pipe. That's so funny. This is so funny, dude. Oh my god. This is like the MVP comment of the video, dude. That even baited me in real time. Because sometimes I'm just live reacting to stuff too as well. I'm so used to being a streamer, I don't care. Or sometimes I'm doing it on Twitch. It's usually not on Twitch, but follow me on Twitch. Dude, this is so funny. That's so funny. Like, people are calling out the slaps like I was here and calling out to as well. So I mean, like, hey, we have these platforms, you know, all these other platforms out here. If you really want to do this stuff, if it's true, go and just use those.
That is how Jason.
Why are they, like, people are calling them up? Like, can you stop being D-Cheds? Can you go somewhere else? Like, it's just crazy, dude. And people will be like, I'm starting to believe this is true. You know, like, and someone who has full body tracking knows how this works. I do have a VR headset literally right behind me. You guys can probably literally see it. Like, I've had my VR life. I've had a vibe. I've been in VR chat, dude. I've been around the block. I've been invited to some crazy parties with some crazy streamers and VTubers, if you will. But people are...
Yeah, I've been around the block. I've been invited to some crazy VR chat parties with the VTubers and streamers. You got no idea. Bro, what's worse, that or Diddy parties? What is worse, truly? You've been around the Roblox.
Being like, yeah, you have these hand direction, you have like your like hand tracking, you're doing weird stuff, man. It's just nuts. So I want to go this dude. Yeah, I think this is pretty much about it. There's just more clips. There's just more funny. There's a few more people out here. I think this stuff is funny to me, dude. I think this stuff is funny. And like I said, people are just getting mad because if it was not safe for work, literally doing this on stream is like the biggest, most NSFW ever. There's millions of views everywhere on this stuff. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. All these comments, crazy everything, you know? Just everything.
So, as he gives his sinister laugh there, let's take a look at the next debunking, guys. This time the cuck allegation. So there's a new claim about this Deme person, that not only is she getting piped on stream, you can actually hear her getting railed during her boyfriend's stream, cucking him live if you will. This is a lie that I've also been able to completely debunk. I've matched the timestamps from both VODs, and you can actually see both of their point of views and what they were doing during each alleged timestamp I was sent. So I edited them side by side with the allegations in the top left, and I burned in the original time codes as well as the boyfriend's time codes into the Deme footage. The time difference is 39:52, and it's basic multicam practice to easily show how dumb these claims are.
Okay, guys, I get too nervous. I get too nervous, and I always miss the last bunny hop because I scroll too fast.
Oh shit, I need to slow the fuck down.
Oh! Oh!
Where is he? You were banned? Yeah, we saw.
Oh my god! Oh my... This cannot be real! This cannot be real!
Guys, Demi screaming in the other room, it threw me off, man. Okay, that's my reasoning behind that, okay?
It's actually from before, right? They're just, I don't think, the only thing that can kill me is
I can't do this! I can't do this! I can't do this! Oh my god, man. Dude, I can't fucking do this.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Wait, he's in a perfect spot,
No, dude, she's obviously getting fucked.
Yo,
no,
jump!
Dude, she's getting
Jump!
fucked.
It's my end! Jump! No! Oh my fucking god!
86 and 1 damage wise. Guys, how long is Demon's ban gonna be for, chat? Anybody know? How long is it gonna be banned for?
Was I there?
So this while her boyfriend's stream's muted. And people were saying this whole thing was her having sex, basically. He muted so that her getting fucked wouldn't come through his mic.
Bitch! That's your fucking streamer. That's your fucking streamer. Man, this game is stressful. Whoa. Hello? Anybody still here? Whoa. Too close to target for the text. Translated then. Alert, collision imminent, preparing for impact. Oh.
Not a single one of these seems like sex at all. I point you to wise words from this Manager Jojo guy on Twitter. The hungry man thinks of bread. Okay.
Sucks to be you. Emergency escape hatch. What are you? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, there is more text? Oh, I see. I understand it. Scanning.
No, they all do, Shelby. J-Skill concluded.
Instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Hospitable. Escape screen launching and escape. Ooh. Ooh, mortally injured. Ooh, GG's. Wait, shouldn't I bring my ship until I go back down there? I want to bring my ship before I go there. That is not what I wanted to do, lol. Gross! I have 6 ads! Ew! Ew, 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 ew! Get that shit away from me! Alright, let's buckle up and let's go in that middle thingy.
Okay. Fuck! I need to find the clip from last night. Is my VOD blocked? No. Stuff's been taken down, guys. Stuff's been taken down, so I have to get it from yesterday. Well, so there was another clip going around, guys. There was another clip going around. That has been taken down. I can't find it on Twitter right now, but I can show it to you from my VOD yesterday. So let's just play this. Oh, this guy's cooking. This guy's fucking cooking. 2:33:29 is the timestamp this took me to. It seems like she just died, screamed about dying, and then you can audibly hear her shoving food down her greasy gullet before discarding whatever container it's in. Literally, you can hear her toss that shit on the floor at 2:34 before Section 9 tries left to do whatever she's trying to do. Oh, this guy's cooking. Oh, this guy's cooking. Yeah. She is eating. She's eating. This bitch eating. This bitch eating.
Guys, I have 9 more tries.
So yeah, guys, that's the clip that's been taken down that I couldn't find. The additional evidence there. So I'm pretty sure you've pretty much seen like all the evidence really at this point.
Yo guys, what up? And hello everyone.
So this
and
is the
welcome
last
to another
video from this guy on this topic. But if you're not convinced she was getting fucked from all of that, then you won't be.
brand new video where I have to go and sit on up and make sure I actually go and speak properly. Now, these last few videos, we've been talking about this whole, like, Deme situation. If you guys missed it, I don't know how you have, but I'll probably have some of the videos linked down below for anyone who is brand new here. And if you guys are brand new, we'd love to have you guys drop a sub or leave a like. I think we're literally, like, one sub away from the next, like, little tier on the 100 sub marks. If you want to be that one person, be it, go for it. I would love to have you guys here. But now we're kind of seeing a little bit more of a ramp up on this whole Deme situation. Now, as you guys probably have seen on the channel, if not, I'll try to summarize. But this one girl, she kind of, like, got a little bit of an online tussle with chibi reviews. And then a lot of people kind of did a little bit of like CSI Miami, CSI VTuber, anime, Japan, whatever you guys want to go call it. And then they had like all these old school clips of her potentially maybe getting some up on stream. And then obviously people found even more clips and talked about it. She's now been removing comments, blocking people. And the overall community doesn't think that's like chill. It's kind of like if you're on all this drama, why are you blocking so many people? Why are you removing YouTube comments? Like she removed the Gooniac that was on her Outer Wilds playthrough. And as well, we've also now been seeing other clips from earlier on today that like they're showing the boyfriend's perspective and some timelines that just don't seem like they're kind of lining on up. And it's just kind of, it's still like there are some people who definitely think this woman's getting absolutely railed still. Like no matter what. We don't know 100%. It's one of those weird things. You have women that are making weird sounds, as a lot of YouTubers do, and also bouncing around a lot, like a lot of people with ADHD do, like so do I. And I kind of wish I'd used my own VTuber model enough to be able to go and say like, yeah, if this is true or not. I always thought my VTuber model is pretty sensitive, but at the end of the day, I don't want to be going on my video being like, this girl's absolutely getting piped on down like it's like the 1800s Industrial Revolution, laying pipes everywhere. But at the same time, there's been a lot of weird clips that are kind of a little on the sketchy side, if you will. like,
what do you even say? This guy has such bizarre pathology around sex.
We've been around the block
crazy.
And we've seen some kind of crazy things. But the one big thing out here is now she's finally responded a little bit. And on top of this, we've also had a few more other kind of comments too as well. Discussing it, we've also, I think, seen even some fake comments, which are not really kind of good. And as much as I don't want to be like the bearer of like, hey, let's not have fun over here, because this has actually been, like I was seeing news articles coming out over here. Like some of these tweets have like millions of views. Like this has like 6.6 million views. I'm saying like how it's like weird to be having on your stream. You could have had after, but no, you would love to hear people hit you get clapped. Like this literally has 57,000 likes, bro. 40,000 favorites, 6 million views. Like this situation I have never expected to get this far. But now we're kind of seeing like where the people get a little bit on the extreme ends. So now we're kind of seeing apparently that some communities are like now mass flagging things. Apparently some accounts have now been taken offline. Some people are insinuating maybe it's the Deme girl. A lot of this stuff is all alleged, and I do want to make a quick note.
So guys, now's a great time to remind you, okay, if you're one of the 286 people watching right now, one of the 235 or so that haven't liked the stream yet, please move your cursor, thumbs up and click it, or press the thumbs up on your mobile device. That'd be hugely appreciated. If you want to take your support one step further, you can do it directly through a Stream Moments link in the pinned chat message. You go to buy a membership channel, gift a membership channel, gift a whole bunch of memberships randomly throughout the chat, buy a super chat, which will highlight a message and read that on TTS, or buy a super sticker, which is a YouTube image or GIF, will be highlighted in chat, then I'll describe it to you. You can go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, or reddit.com/r/Kuihman. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Like, I think it kind of, like when you're kind of have this one person who is so kind of heavily hated right now on this random, this was out of the blue, and that's why it's kind of so funny. Like, you have this one person who's in like kind of this media cycle, if you will. Take a lot of things with a grain of salt, because now some clips are potentially coming out that may have been completely faked. We're seeing people that are, in my honest opinion, kind of acting like pretty hardcore incels. I understand sometimes that women are really bad on accountability, or, you know, like, you can't be over here simping for everyone. But I am seeing things can take a little bit too far. That's why it always kind of sucks, because you can kind of have fun and meme around it, and then you always have those weirdos that take things just a little smidgen bit too far. So let's go talk about this. Let's go break it on down. We'd love to have you guys subscribe over here for us to always talk about our gossip and drama, and our own Twitter and Twitch are down below if you guys would like to go and join us. This is a crazy one. Who would have thought I'm kind of like somewhat now defending this girl? I don't really know her, but I just, for the audience I always want to have here, we don't want to have people that are like hardcore running. So there's going to be a lot of people who think she's getting cracked. Okay. If you think so, dude, like, I'm not saying no, dude. I got to be fully honest with you guys. I'm not saying no.
So this is his course correction, guys. This is the course correction video. This is him trying to say, so he will say throughout this video, people are going too far. But does he actually disagree with them? No.
I'm sure you guys have maybe seen some of these kind of clippies, but like there's some crazy ones, dude. Like she just makes a lot of weird sounds, doing a lot of weird stuff, you know? Like people are saying like in her 3D model.
Boom.
Like she might be doing weird stuff with people and like just everything just seemed really, really sketchy. We saw some of the clips out here, which I thought were funny, saying, please stop spreading misinformation. Deme herself said her BF was streaming at the same time. Anyway, here's the boyfriend's VOD. We could watch her getting piped by a different dude. That was kind of the big drama of the day from yesterday. Or like, I guess earlier on today. And they're hearing like these weird sounds. There's even more clips that have come out, surprisingly. Now, I don't want to assume that this is all real. I don't want to assume that she was getting absolutely railed on stream. But just more updates. Just here, just screaming in the background, bro. People are questioning if there was another third person. They're over here just going la 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 la. Like, dude, people are just making so many things, dude. It's just literally crazy. They even had like the Gooner Almanac too as well, where they had like the timestamps, and this comment got like removed, which is why people are kind of getting turned on her. She responded, so we're gonna just go over it. And right on here is in the same video. Like this is like from 10 hours ago, and this is gone now, dude. And they had the Gooniac over here too for all the weird sounds and everything, and it was somewhat abnormal, although other people have also mentioned that even for her, it's been a little bit weird. Now, people are trying to say like the boyfriends and their timelines were kind of like not fully 100% lined up. So what I've seen so far is that apparently this was after this guy stream was done, then this was all of this, like the Gooniac stuff was going on. So in theory, people are also like, that's very weird. Like, you know, he ended the stream, goes in the room, we're hearing all these weird sounds, things are getting muted, we're hearing more like screaming. It's just like in terms of, it's almost like a murder mystery story just with the gooning VTubers out there. So nonetheless, if it happens or doesn't, I think it's funny. It shouldn't be on Twitch. I think it's...
So there's no mystery to anyone that's like a functioning adult. There's like zero mystery. So you watch the clips and you're like, oh yeah, that's retarded.
In a very inappropriate, but like overall the situation is funny. But people are calling her out for saying it got deleted as well. You know, people are saying deletion's basically confirmation the fact this is true is crazy. If it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, and if it's an off-screen as well. So basically just a lot of people are saying, hey, this is still looking very, 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 very sketchy, you know? But obviously some people are also kind of defending Deme, still saying you're so addicted. Imagine you have these random crazy in your head too as well. People are saying this game can't be this good.
I've already done this. I already know. Well, I've already been here. I've already been here. I already done this. Like, I don't know.
I don't know that even clip is. I think you understand how good the game is, so I don't know. But anyway, like, so people are just kind of very curious on what was going on, you know? Like, you know, I don't know, people are, whatever. So we had her finally respond. Okay, like, there has been so many things, and people are trying their best to go be like, Deme's fans are fighting for their lives.
Yeah, the inhale there.
People are just kind of very curious. I think you understand how good the game is, so I don't know. But anyway, I don't know that even clip is. I think you understand how good the game is, so I don't know.
I don't know what that clip is. I think you should say how good the game is over, though. That's so crazy.
But anyway, like, so people are just kind of very curious on what was going on, you know? Like, you know, I don't know, people are, whatever. So we had her finally respond. Okay, like, there has been so many things, and people are trying their best to go be like, Deme's fans are fighting for their lives trying to get labeled as an army of cooks. On that same clip. Like, this is apparently, like, this is, you know, people are trying to defend it, and people are trying to be like, hey, here's all the information. Like, this is all the stuff. Like, I don't know, they're talking about this stuff. And then people are saying these excuses are easily so debunked because the streams are even from the same exact day too as well. And then there's people calling him cooks either way. It's so crazy, dude. And the guy came out of nowhere claiming to not know who Deme is and not caring, but is doing a lot of awful sweeping for someone who doesn't care to as well. You know, so just a lot of things.
They were on the same day. I literally checked that before I even.
So this is what I kind of want to show you guys, okay? So like you could
These
have your
people are just so
opinions
retarded
and thoughts.
and
I saw
wrong
even
about
more
everything.
crazy clips of it. If I have one of them in the tabs, I'll show you. We've seen a lot more. But there's now, I believe, at least from what people are saying,
There's some. There are some more. Slight bangers on this guy's profile. Like, this guy calls him an F slur. This guy posts a meme calling this guy an F slur for debunking all the cuck stories and shit. And so this Manager Jojo guy digs up a stream clip from him.
See, my wife is such a great wife. If she had a penis, she would dip it in NyQuil and then let me suck on it so that way my throat would feel better. See, that's what a loving, caring... That's what a loving and caring partner does.
So yeah, it's all just these total freak, perverted retards talking crazy about this stuff.
or at least what I'm seeing so far, is that there's been some clips that are floating around that are allegedly fake. Like, it's a lot of the stuff is we don't know 100% behind a VTuber model or whatever. But, like, there's this clip right here. And not, you know, this has been floating around a lot. I've seen a lot of people post this. Saying it has been brought to my attention that my partner had an incident where he SA'd someone close to me. He's changed since then, and he's gone to therapy. I know this sounds bad, but people aren't defined by their past. People can grow. Now, we don't know if this is 100% fake or not, but it does lean and like pushes more towards fake, and kind of why I'm making this video. Because, yeah, it's kind of fun to goof on this stuff, because it is crazy. This is one of the craziest situations ever, dude. It's, like, so funny. But now, this is getting to the point where I think, like, the extremer parasocially people are kind of getting involved. It's okay to think this girl got cracked or make your comments. Like, do whatever. I'm like the moral police. You do whatever. I think a lot of it's funny. But, like, some people, like I said, if this is a fake tweet, this kind of goes back to the same thing for the whole Sykkuno situation, my own situation, whatever. I just never want someone to have these falsified labels on them. And this has also been really hard to replicate. I mean, if there's more legitimate proof, I would gladly like clarify in a future video. But as of right now, it seems like this picture that's been floating around getting a lot of attention. Some of the tweets getting a lot of attention. I just don't want someone to be labeled as like an offender or someone who did something very inappropriate that they did not do. That's why I have to go a little serious on this. Because these are flown around. And like, yeah, right now it's kind of like the fun time to make fun of Deme. If anything, it's probably worse for me as a content creator to kind of go against the grain. I've made a few videos kind of making about how funny it is. It is funny, dude. This is crazy. I don't know what happened. It just, nonetheless, these VTubers, the fact that this situation is even so widely spread and up for debate is hilarious to me. Like, it's great. This is crazy. It's just stupid as someone who's not involved. But like when you go and start making these videos and you're seeing people being like, yeah, this guy made like falsifying essay claims is being spread around, that's not cool. Like, it's starting to draw the line where it's, you can't be fun. You can't have fun with it. Like, the internet ruins everything. Like, you can't be calling people cucks. I mean, you can. I think it's funny. But like, you know what I mean? Then it goes to this stuff. It ramps up. There's the levels to it, if you will. But these have been going on just all over the place, dude. A lot of old. So, you know, it's getting a little, so just keep that in mind that we're now seeing a lot of these fake things. But it's also kind of funny, too, because as people are trying to find the Deme plays Outer Wilds, when you search up this girl's name, the biggest things that pop out are Deminchki out Wilds 2, Deme Outer Wilds, Deme Outer Wilds, Deminchki Outer Wilds 2. I'm almost genuinely curious to see on how many views this VOD got. Like, this probably is like, the YouTube algo is probably going to push it, because if you guys know for YouTube, when people kind of go to a video randomly, then it starts being like, oh, people most really love Outer Wilds, or this Deme girl, whatever. And I'm sure that, like, dude, I'm sure it's going viral, dude, just in her own algorithm. It's probably crazy, dude. It's probably crazy. But also, funny enough, people are saying, congrats, Deme. The entire internet sees who's the VTuber got railed on stream. This is her legacy now. Like, this to me is funny. Here's a difference. People heard something and looked it up. You'll never see this on the other side as well. But basically, I think this situation's all funny. But they also kind of went towards a lot of stuff. We kind of pushed on it because people were actually against Asmongold. He was trying to go and say that women, like, you know, a little bit more of like a curvaceous babe, if you will, is this like pinnacle, like, you know, the cream of the crop, S tier, you know? This is like the video of someone that was like, this girl's kind of really gross. The tweet out here got removed. and only a Foid would post a photo of this like another girl to attempt to shame her, like trying to call her Deme. For many others, this is an A or S tier body type. Only jealous girls with eating disorders won't understand that. She carries less fat in her face than you do. Think about that. And then people were calling them out. We talked about this before, but they're saying like they deserve to be shamed for cry bullying, should be reviews. They're making all these like memes on this and stuff. And some of this stuff is funny, I gotta be honest. Some of these things are funny, but people are calling them out for being fat. Acceptance has gone too far. And like here's the actual post from before too as well. But people are even saying she's obese, when she should be less than 120 pounds, or they should begin losing rights. Your takes lately have been horrible. And the guy's just trying to be like some people like a curvaceous bod like that. Now, I'm not going to go and say this is the skinniest girl out there, but I have also, once again, I got to be the stupid justice warrior over here because no one else seems to be doing it. Like, it's just a bunch of random people who can't make, like, good I've seen so many stupid people on Twitter. Like, I don't mind. I can face tank it over here. People are going to call me like a simp or something. I don't know. I think the Deme situation stuff for the year, I think it's funny. I think that there's a lot of there's an actual chance this girl's F's again on stream, you know, dude. Or I've known VTubers who have done it. I know some VTubers that are kinky like this, Expeditionists too. Like this has happened. I can confirm you if this has happened on many instances already. Like it happens a lot. Like look at the LewTubers, bro. Like there's people who have literally bragged about on stream. I'd show these clips. There's a clip that's going viral today of a VTuber being like, yeah, if you give me money, I will quite literally like send you the hookup, if you will. Nonetheless, like, is she perfect? No. Like, do I know her? No. Do I have to sim for her? No. I think it's funny that everyone's roasting this girl, dude. It's crazy. Well, once again, we're seeing people that are going like
See, he's so above it, guys. He's above making any real statement when he thinks something wrong's happening. Because, oh, dude, it's just so funny. I do want to defend this girl because it's just so funny. It's just so funny. It's so funny everyone's roasting it. It's so funny.
Really too far on it. Really going too far. And this may get me a little hate or feedback, whatever. I just don't want people making like fake SA claims that could really ruin someone's life hardcore. I don't really mind if you guys, I mean, I'm not the moral police. You do whatever you want on your Twitter accounts or whatever. But for me, I have been seeing some of the comments where people are like, well, also a little too far on this. It's been a lot, dude. It's starting to become a little lot. And then now, once again, we still have all these crazy things going on. It is absolutely nuts. So also, we've also been seeing stuff too where people are getting kind of mad because we're seeing all these things that are getting like removed. So let me actually go through a response to it. And they're like, so actually, this is probably a good time. But yet you untagged yourself in 4 posts, like people are claiming you are untagging all these things. You're deleting all these timestamps of other people discussing these things. You use DMCA to take down 3 videos, and I've been seeing some instances of this. I still don't know exactly who this is or what this is. Would love to have someone film me on it, maybe send me a tweet or something. And then they're all like, hey, it took you so long to respond to this. And the only fat thing is that ego as well. So anyway, when it comes to this stuff, they're being like, hey, like you've done all these crazy things. You've done all these bad things. What's up with that? I mean, like, hey, you're a clown. Like, so I don't mind, like, the internet tomfoolery. I don't mind some memes, but... So anyway, I just don't like people faking the essay stuff. I hope you guys understand why I'm trying to be a little hardcore to be like, that's not cool in the VTubing world. If that gets me some heat, I'm okay with that. If I was crazy enough to on stream, I at least have an OnlyFans debate engagement. Stop forcing your cuck fantasies on others. My too fat to move that little. So, just kind of respond to it, like, respond to the callouts. And she's being like, hey, I didn't do that, whatever it might be. But once again, people are just not happy because they're like, dude, there's 50 different comments. I can probably just scroll on down and start reading, you know what I mean? But you gotta see, like, at least the very next comment is just at least admit you're fat. Crazy, dude. This has 350,000. That's crazy, dude. Like, I was seeing some real incels out here in the comment section. It was absolutely crazy. It's not a fantasy if it's true. You're just being a manipulative. You're at the bare minimum cucking your boyfriend is vibe. It's like, it's such a weird toss-up where, like, I'm trying to be a good person and be like, hey, maybe it's going too far. But just this woman really dug herself in a big hole. She did not take accountability for like 8 different things, and it really did strive and affect all out of here, dude. Like, people are, this is like this woman's legacy for a while, and it's probably gonna follow her for quite some time. Which is once again why I keep saying we don't want like an SA thing out there, or people faking that. Imagine getting your cheeks clapped and then pretending you didn't do it for engagement pay. And this is kind of what, dude, I'm literally right here with you. Ace the title, dude. I'm here with you, dude. All of us here. We're just here to read the comments. That's what I'm doing. You can deny it all you want with everyone's eyes, ears, and a brain knows what was going on. You are nothing but a degenerate.
Was at 70% while watching, I can't lie.
Thank you for the $3. Thank you.
Hateful person, at least to admit being hateful. We know you won't admit to this because of TOS, but you keep living your fantasy land and keep digging down your hole. And then some people are also trying to be like, hey, you have this restless leg syndrome. I saw a lot of sounds. I've saw a lot of things. There's even more clips that have gone viral for it all. And I don't even know if I can even show some of them because the sounds, there's just a lot of moaning. It's really random. That's why I think a lot of people are like, yeah, what is going... Just I don't know. I've always kind of found that weird on Twitch where you just have some random person going like, yeah, man, Like, I always kind of thought that was weird in the background. People making the accountability memes. Once again, not the main problem, just one of the many things you have bonded. You, brand new, is the ultimate hypocrite, of which you've done nothing to rectify nor...
Dude, this shit, like... What accountability for what? You guys are all wrong. You're, like, wrong about everything here.
Apologize for your actions. Just leave the space as healthy for you and everyone else. Owned by a treadmill. Now, I do want to say there has been a lot of things she has not taken accountability for. And if there are like clips of her DMCing people out there, that's not confirmed. But if it's true, that's horrible. Like that would be the line right there where I'd be like, nah, this girl's out. Now, there are things that I don't like that she's been doing. I've been making fun of it the last few days. Like this whole is like pretty much from America to China, full on, like dug on it. Crazy, dude. But people are calling around, like I said, like these DMCAs, I've seen this floating around a lot. A lot of people are now bringing this on up. And I tried to do a little bit more research. I couldn't find it. But nonetheless, she wasn't tagging herself instantly. She was on this Twitter account instantly. And people are also trying to say that her community might be brigading out people to remove posts or report posts.
See, I haven't seen any evidence this copywriting claim.
As well. Once again, these are all like alleged. This is maybe the one I saw earlier, which is actually like really crazy, dude. This is where people are being like, this is definitely getting like roped on a little bit. I saw some of this stuff and I was like, oh my.
This is just another part of that clip where she spogs and then starts eating.
It just is weird. Like, I mean, I'm not even saying she's 100% doing anything inappropriate, but just like, it's like a puzzle game. There's nothing that crazy going on. The sound effects are crazy. People in the chat were calling her out. Like, I can really see why people are like, especially if someone who's just glancing on by. Like, if you're just someone on Twitter and you see 3 clips and that's all you're looking into, and you could probably be like, yeah, this girl's definitely probably getting around this. Because, like, you may not even be familiar with, like, VTuber culture.
Yeah, she dies in the game. It's, like, so obvious, dude. She's having an expressive reaction for stream.
There is a lot of stuff that's kind of weird. The screams from the other room that should have been muted. I don't know. Like, this everything, dude. There's the lineups are just weird. And then she's like drinking stuff. I don't know. Like, I've done weird stuff on stream. I've seen women do weird stuff on stream. But nonetheless, people are still like, for F's sake, woman, take some damn responsibility for your actions instead of quadrupling down. You've been a hypocrite and a liar before, you're going to have to try harder. So maybe there's just a bigger pattern of behavior. Maybe people don't like this girl as much. It's totally fine if you guys don't like her. I don't know her. I don't care. Even if these allegations were true, so what? It's against the terms of service. It's really inappropriate, especially if children are watching you. It sets a really bad example for Twitch as a whole sponsors. If this is going viral, getting tens of millions of views everywhere, looks really bad on Twitch and also on VTubers. Does it matter that much? Not really. Keep doing your own thing, but still. Like, there is, like, this is literally against the terms of service if this happened. Don't forget, Twitch is a, like, PG-13 website. Once again...
Well, good thing it fucking didn't. And you could just look into it past the surface level and realize that.
Not the moral justice police. I'm sure everyone's seen worse. But, that, there is, like, actual ethics to this, I generally have more to worry about in real life than Psycho analyzing a VTuber I watch casually to give up about what she does on stream. Like, there's no way people are this jobless. It's still crazy that people haven't done any of the research at all. BPD is a huge factor why she acted the way she did in her VOD as well as other VODs. Wait, how? The noises are caused by the same disorder, but people really tend to believe them as moans too. What? Really? I know some people with BDP, and I don't think that seems right. True fans don't care the way Cut Lives Matter. CLM. It sounds like your voice made were pretty convincing. You can't expect people to hear that and think otherwise if it's not you getting piped what it is. And I think a lot of people are just genuinely curious, like, what are you doing? Like, if she truly just made a statement, and like, I'm not even too hung up on this. I'm just kind of giving you guys the tea now. I'm kind of off this one. This is probably the last video we make unless something else crazy happens. But like, if she's out there, just give like a, hey, like, you guys are being kind of crazy. But like, but she's kind of being like argumentative on it. Like, hey guys, like, I definitely did not do that. I'm just someone who gets I was gonna say excited when I play games. I mean, I'm just someone who plays like video games a lot and like, you know, I get invested. But that's why it's weird because she's like making all these weird sounds and calling things on out. And it's a very laid back game. It's like getting like super freaked out playing like Fallout. It kind of just doesn't fit the vibe, the sound effects, timelines. Some people are saying that the timelines with the boyfriend, as we mentioned, don't line up. So it's even weirder on that. And like everyone just thinks this girl, like it's sometimes it's even just the public court of opinion. And just if everyone thinks that she's getting piped, bro, then everyone thinks she's getting piped, bro. I've had plausible deniability in every one of these videos, dude, but everyone's like, this isn't even a one suspicious moment. It was a whole stream. None of that movement or struggling to read, match the game, or even moving in a chair. You could literally hear.
Dude, it was the whole stream. Yeah, you think she was getting fucked for 2 hours? You think she was getting fucked for 2 or 3 hours? Is that what you think was happening? That's what you think was happening, yeah?
Hear it? Are you dense? Like just a lot of weird sound effects. I'd be skeptic about it, but I'm pretty new to the whole drama going on. But what about the movements in the stream that sort of did sound like it? And the other POV thing with the scream in the background? Yeah, I want some clarity on the screaming in the background of what's going on there. Because it also, if people are trying to say they lined up on the timestamps, they never lined up. No one at this point is still seeing the lineup. So it seems like it was muted stuff. So then why is she screaming like that? Mixed with all the other sounds. Like it really is just as weird. You know? Like you heard about this of yourself. Wait, what? You know, you were really just excited while reading, right? Let them know. Bro, I saw people looking at VODs and stats to try and prove it. MFs are debating about it and writing essays about it like it's their college doctorate. This level of Virginian unemployment that needs to be studied. Discord mod detectives. Well, it's kind of crazy because you have these comments, and I think they're just being supportive. There's something wrong with that. But then we have the weird where some of the drama went so far where now we have these like interconnected Discord communities from like people in the VTubing sphere that are like now mass reporting people apparently.
Yeah, Dick has just chimed in. Dick has said this is common in the scene. Dick has said this is quite common in the scene. Par for the course, in fact.
Try to take people down. Like the VTubing world is so degenerate, bro. Like it's so funny for me to see this. Like, you know, like it's absolutely crazy. Does the and there have been still a lot of memes too, even if people don't think it's 100% true. There's been so many memes and so many comments. It's been crazy. Cucking your abusive boyfriend while streaming is next level's worth of debauchery that generally speaks volumes of how you don't care about the people who made you who you are. I don't like NSFW by my OC, yet you've done just that. Hypocritical, no accountability. Can you announce the OnlyFans now? I could just see you have a... People were following her just because she had some big backgrounds, you know what I mean? As well. And other people are even saying you should just go and run with this. Like, that's funny. Embrace the Freakazoid Gooner Girl allegations and start gaslighting people. Dude, people like this are funny. Okay, they're commenting. Okay, dude. I was gonna say this is kind of funny, but I don't know. Okay, maybe they don't like me. Whatever, it's fine. Maybe I thought it'd be funny. People saying here's the trash opinions. Why do you delete all these, you know, these things or whatever? Well, the stream was 9 to 10 months ago, but the second you brought up Chibi, that's the issue too as well. So everyone's just like, what is going on, dude? We've seen you moaning stuff on stream. You're getting bent over playing Modern Wilds. Like, people are calling this on out. Rip Bozo. Like I said, these all got removed too as well. It's just crazy, dude. Also, obviously, people calling out Chibi too as well for all these interactions too on top of that. So anyway, actually, this is the same comment we sent from before for the other person. You started Outer Wilds Part 2 at 6:20. Signs of you getting railed starting around 1:15 segment. So with that, your boyfriend stopped streaming around 7:30 UTC that time, like an hour and a half into the stream. And it just kind of seems like they kind of lined up time-wise. Like the dude basically, in theory, this was all true and not saying it's true. Those are all the detectives out here talking about this. Like, it's crazy. So Deme responded. Like, her response wasn't anything super, super big. But like a lot of people are thinking like she's just faking it, dude. Like, just all lines nuts. Now, other people too are talking about like how there's maybe been other people as
well. What is even saying there? What do you even say there?
This, like, it's crazy. So Deme responded. Like, her response wasn't anything super, super big. But like a lot of people are thinking like she's just faking it, dude. Like, just all lines nuts. Thinking like she's just faking it, dude. Like, just all lines nuts. But like a lot of people are thinking like she's just faking it, dude. Like, just all lines nuts.
What are you even fucking saying?
Now, other people too are talking about like how there's maybe been other people as well, saying like there's like huge mass damage control and maybe some of Deme's community are trying to go and stop this. Because this really has been like 90% people against Deme, which is why I might get a little hate on this video, but you know, whatever. I'm trying to make sure, you know, I still think it's funny. I think this is crazy. There is also a non-zero chance this actually happens. Nuts. But people are also saying, I've heard her Discord is working together to mass report and repost the stuff. Like basically trying to like funnel a lot of attention towards specific tweets and then have people like, avoid it. So the idea of him being a friend or mod could be based on theories. Her community is now mass blocking anyone that does not eat up their claims. They're also spamming his stuff so you can't reply, just makes it look even more sus. And as well, I've still not been blocked, so shout out to Deme. Manager Jojo literally dropped a bomb. I missed these clips. And they're basically saying like there's like all this proof and people are kind of like, at least their claims on that, It's been all over the place. So there's also even older comments too as well on relationships and discussions being like, hey, I just parted ways with like PSP1G and like ex-boyfriends and a lot of the parasocial stuff, if you will, like all over the place. And people even just saying that if you were doing this stuff or making these sounds or whatever you might be doing, just do this on different platforms, kind of a mixture of all. So it kind of stinks because we're seeing like it kind of went more hardcore. Because also other people are also like making other tweets being like, this is her from other VODs. At this timestamp of being like, look, she started bouncing again. They are effing. Meanwhile, some totally random VOD I check 'cause I never watch it. Her model bouncing up again and her slurring random words.
And any students caught playing with their parents or guardian notified will be severely punished. What?
But the model before was bounced a little bit more. I'm not trying to like say like that's gonna happen regardless, but
Yeah, this is the only thing that I'm
if you're a VTuber, you're moving like this, it's gonna happen.
Well, it's almost like she's just some fucking ESL sped VTuber.
Okay, so
wow, crazy, I know. Crazy
We
thought.
don't want to have people showing fake tweets. We don't want to have fake things. We don't want to have people getting labeled an essay for no reason. And this is where it kind of like ruins the fun. Like it's kind of fun just to go and joke around and be like, ha ha ha. Whatever. Like it's funny. But also we're seeing, like you said, this seems like the mass flagging of Deme fans and others are still ongoing, but not going fully to plan. They're trying to claim it never happened. Comments have been mass deleted under VODs, timestamping stuff, and people are trying to claim that timestamps are all fake. Seems like a civil war of different information's ongoing. And this is, where I kind of say it's almost for me, it's like, it's a little bit too much. Like you can maybe go and think she's getting railed on stream, which is still funny, it was really, really funny. But at the end of the day, it's just like, so I'm looking at the other clip. And like at the end of the day, it starts at some point, it gets like starting to get a little more crazy. Like we're seeing even more memes of this too with like Dark Side Phil, who got caught off by gooning up on stream. You have the Deme thing. It's funny. I do think it's funny. I just don't want people super crazy attacking her. You can say what you want, whatever. I don't want the fake allegations. But if this woman's out here DMCA claiming stuff and taking stuff on down, like we've seen a few different reports on, that's really not cool. That's really not a vibe. So far, my channel, who I think I've shown a lot of stuff and definitely made fun of the situation, although mostly in good hearts, like I'm not trying to cancel this girl or care really, but I've not been blocked. I've not been yelled at, no DMCAs. But if it happens to me or happens to anyone else, I'll definitely let you guys know. But
Okay. Well, yeah, that's the Deme stuff, guys. I'm going to be real. I can't bother to watch the last Chibi video on this. We got through it. I'm done with it now, though. Prove my point. That's what these freaks are all like. Let's read this. Today, June 17th, marks a 3-year anniversary of the day Mama JF left our home voluntarily to go on a risky hiking trip, and then, in all likelihood, died of completely natural causes in the process. One of the last things that Mama JF told me when she left was that I should find a new wife as hard as I could, and that she would not come back, ever. Unfortunately, up to this day, I've been unable to fulfill this order of hers, and I'm still single. I do hope there is a woman out there with the culinary acumen of Mama JF who will want to continue life with me. Here are 3 cakes that Mama JF had prepared over the years. One of the things people do not know about Mama JF is that she was an extremely skilled baker who had a passion for advanced cake techniques. The cakes of Mama JF will be included in White People Food, which will be available in September to October. Here's hoping I can find a new wife with as much culinary talent as Mama JF. You should be put in prison for the rest of your life. Come and be my prison guard, beauty. Here's my resume. Hired. Let me know which airport you're flying from. Toronto YYZ. Awesome. Sent you a DM. Yeah, is there anything else here? I don't know, that's probably it for that. Should we see if this Deorio segment's worth watching? Or is there anything else going on today? I'm surprised at how good Mama JF cakes were. She just make good cakes for a retarded woman, doesn't she? Didn't she? Dude, you know what goes crazy? Is a fucking carrot cake. They don't tell you this. They don't tell you this. It's not just like, it's not some gay veg shit, you know, when you're a kid. They tell you about carrot cake. Well, I need to watch the new Spider-Man trailer, but I don't know if I can do that on YouTube. Oh, we'll watch a sleepy video.
At this point, I think that we're very clearly in the latter stage of the iDubbbz vs. H3 lawsuit coverage. Obviously, as you guys know, iDubbbz apologized, Ethan dropped it. We discussed how Moist Critical had a large part to play in Ethan making a decision to drop the lawsuit. Lots of public pressure, especially coming from the mainstream, from someone like Moist Critical, people that otherwise would probably dislike iDubbbz, actually. But there is one more opinion you need to hear, okay? This is the most important opinion, I would argue. The opinion of Asmongold. Have you considered what Asmongold thinks about this whole situation? Have you thought about that? I didn't think so. So now it's time for us to find out what a true intellectual has to say about this whole situation. I think it's going to be the best take yet.
With myself of whether or not that was a right or wrong thing to do. I justified it in my head at the time. I was like, okay, well, it's not my words. And it's actually said by a really bad guy, Destiny.
Destiny's not a bad guy. I mean, he's an asshole, yeah, but like...
So off rip, we have a very interesting opinion from Asmongold, okay? Destiny, he's not a bad guy, okay? He's a bit of an asshole. Okay, let's talk about Destiny for just a second. So as I've covered this lawsuit, okay, I've seen a lot of people give takes. Asmongold often gives the take that iDubbbz deserves this lawsuit for platforming such a disgusting comment, right? This is what Asmongold has to say about iDubbbz in the exact same video.
The comment from Destiny, and I even said that I don't agree with it, but
I don't agree with it.
It sort of highlights how I knew that it was a wrong thing to put out there.
I'm so glad Ethan did this because it catches these little rat fuck lying weasels. It totally catches them out, and it makes them... The fact is that, like, whenever you hit these people with legal papers, they have to actually stop playing these intellectually dishonest internet games. Like, oh, I just thought I'd bring it up. You knew exactly what you were doing, and you...
Okay, so if iDubbbz is this little rat fuck Weasley liar, okay? Whose comment was he showcasing? This always seems to like get disconnected from everything that's happened. Destiny's...
Apparently Asmongold has been saying some bizarre shit on his live stream. He's been like, for some reason, going like, "Yo, Destiny's not a bad guy." It's like, okay, man. All right, man.
Not a bad guy, despite making the comment in the first...
Oh, wait, was that in here?
Wrong thing to do.
Sorry, I tuned out.
I justified it in my head at the time. I was like, okay, well, it's not my words. And it's actually said by a really bad guy, Destiny.
Destiny's not a bad guy. I mean, he's an asshole, yeah, but like...
So off rip, we have a very interesting opinion from Asmongold.
Yeah, dude. So that first of all, like, doesn't line up with Asmongold's beliefs at all. This is just like so bizarre, man. No, it's not bizarre. It's not bizarre. It's not bizarre. Asmongold's like a fucking pussy. Asmongold's like a fucking pussy, and he hates negative attention. That's why he says this bullshit about, oh, I'm a funnel to Nick Fuentes. I'm a funnel to Nick Fuentes. He doesn't want heat from gropers while he's sitting there talking about how Jews aren't the cause of your problem. It's poor whites, and Israel's awesome, and all this shit. It's not just the Israel. Asmongold's not really on that wave exactly. Because he does kind of try and play body with Fuentes, but not in the way that he tries to pretend.
Okay, Destiny, he's not a bad guy, okay? He's a bit of an asshole. Okay, let's talk about Destiny for just a second. So as I've covered this lawsuit, okay, I've seen a lot of people give takes. Asmongold often gives the take that iDubbbz deserves this lawsuit for platforming such a disgusting comment, right? This is what Asmongold has to say about iDubbbz in the exact same video.
A comment from Destiny, and I even said that I don't agree with it, but
I don't agree with it.
It sort of highlights how I knew that it was a wrong thing to put out there.
I'm so glad Ethan did this because it catches these little rat fuck lying weasels. It totally catches them out, and it makes them... The fact is that, like, whenever you hit these people with legal papers, they have to actually stop playing these intellectually dishonest internet games. Like, oh, I just thought I'd bring it up. You knew exactly what you were doing, and you...
Okay, so if iDubbbz is this little rat fuck Weasley liar, okay? Whose comment was he showcasing? This always seems to like get disconnected from everything that's happened. Destiny's not a bad guy, despite making the comment in the first place. But iDubbbz is some Weasley little rat fuck liar. In my last video talking about iDubbbz apologizing to Ethan, we discussed Destiny. We discussed that this is a pattern for Destiny. This is something that he does repeatedly. This tweet right here, for example, this is a photo of Counterpoint's Connor with his kid, and Destiny posted it with the caption that Connor is trying to do age play with him. I don't understand how Asmongold can in one breath say, Destiny's not a bad guy, he's just an asshole. But then, when iDubbbz showcases Destiny's message, oh, this Weasley little rat fuck liar. Like, how do you have these two opinions at the same time?
Like, what are we talking about? He's a really bad guy. Like, as far as I know, there's been a lot of accusations about Destiny, but nothing has ever happened that's caused Destiny to go to jail, to face any...
Like, think about the things that he says to back Destiny. He's never gone to jail, guys. This entire drama, where you are making it seem like iDubbbz is this terrible person...
Yeah, I don't like to watch it on YouTube.
...that should be sued into the ground. It all stems from a message that Destiny himself said.
Destiny to go to jail, to face any criminal charges, to have any sort of convictions against him, to lose...
So apparently you need to be a criminal to be a bad person. That's Asmongold's standard. By the way, not even in reference to illegal immigrants. He calls just immigrants in general, these parasite migrants, we have an infection. There's clearly a problem and there's clearly a solution. And like I love his outro here when he's describing what he wants to do with them. Like he wants to gather up as many as possible. He wants to do it personally. And at the end he just goes, I hate them.
I am walking out, getting dragged out. I'd put like Pokemon theme music over it. I'd do the whole thing. I hate them.
It's just so lame, bro.
I hate them.
That's how he feels about migrants. I don't know, man. Listen, you can have your opinions on immigration, but I find Destiny far more detestable than like most immigrants. Anyways, just this whole fixation on Destiny's not a bad guy. Guys, Destiny's not a bad guy, I promise. And then like shitting all over items, losing your mind over items. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, dude.
To lose, as far as I know, even a civil case. So all of this, like, oh, Destiny, he's an asshole. Destiny is a fucking asshole, but he's not a bad person. I don't think you should say...
Asmongold, okay, is one of the most disgusting people online. So I guess it doesn't surprise me that he likes Destiny, but this, like, weird moral shit about you shouldn't call Destiny a bad guy. Bad guy is the line? Bad guy is the fucking line for you, Asmongold? Oh, that's the one thing you can't call Destiny.
Asshole. Destiny is a fucking asshole, but he's not a bad person. I don't think you should say that. Destiny's a horrible guy. He said to murder all Republicans. Yeah, but there's plenty of people that say stuff like that, right? I mean, he's just...
By the way, this guy was losing his mind at Frogan for the mere suggestion that a veteran that returned from Iraq or Afghanistan or whatever, okay, if they didn't change their perspective, they might deserve PTSD. Now, is that something I would say? No, I don't want to get banned. But listen, Asmongold's cool with this statement.
To murder all Republicans? Yeah, but there's plenty of people that say stuff like that.
Yeah, there's plenty of people that say stuff like that. And when it came to Destiny getting unbanned and then banned again on Twitch, Destiny and I disagree on a lot of things, but he should never have been banned. This is and serves no purpose other than to provide...
It is literally Asmongold being like conflict avoidant. Him not wanting any smoke from anyone. He knows Destiny will give him smoke. So he just like basically bends over at everything. Same with Fuentes.
A safe space for approved language. If Twitch wants to have political content on its platform, it needs to be a free marketplace of ideas. Here's how he responded to Frogan. The only thing wrongful about your ban is that it wasn't permanent. Frogan once told Ludwig, who was going to donate 10k to Palestinian relief, to keep his money and then called him a cracker. Also, let's not forget this classic, and it's the PTSD clip. I don't know about you guys, but do you see a difference? Do you guys see a little difference, okay? Maybe wanting one person permanently banned and then wanting another person to come back to the platform. And I can agree. Okay, Frogan said some pretty crazy stuff, okay? Destiny's entire career has been saying crazy stuff. He's been saying it for 20 years. What's the matter, Asmongold? Did Frogan not use the approved language in your safe space? Asmongold's cool with Destiny saying kill all Republicans. But if you try to make commentary about Iraq war veterans that have come home and feel absolutely no regret about their service, okay? Issue a similar statement, I would say a lot less bad than saying kill all Republicans, you know? If you're Frogan, you should have had a permanent ban, okay? You're a stain on the website. You should never be around, okay? Get out of my safe space. If you're Destiny, what the hell, guys? Why is Destiny banned? We have a lot of disagreements, but this is politics, okay? This isn't just some safe space. Like, he's a straight up walking contradiction machine. It's insane.
Yeah, right? I mean, he's just, again, like, he has friends that are Republicans. He's just being an idiot, right? Like,
he's just being an idiot.
But it doesn't really mean that. We all know he doesn't mean that.
Bro, it's so funny. It's like an abused wife talking about it, her fucking husband that beats her. He doesn't mean it. Fucking covering his eye.
Not a fan of that guy. It's very
I'm
clear.
not saying you can't criticize that. All I'm saying is that I think that, like, whenever we're really talking about this, we should be honest, okay?
That it was never the right...
What the fuck was that? Look at his face as he says this.
But I think that, like, whenever we're really talking about this, we should be honest, okay?
That it was never the right thing to do. It was a comment about Ethan and his children, and it was not good. It was disgusting. I said at the time in the stream that
yeah, not good. It's disgusting, right? And you're agreeing with that. Who made the fucking comment? You fucking weasel. Who did you just defend for the last 5 minutes?
I don't agree with it. But still sharing it and broadcasting it to people.
You wanted to put out, the reason why you put it out there is because you wanted to spread the narrative.
He literally, he's said this multiple fucking times. The whole point was to show, hey, you've got all this legal smoke.
Yeah, this is such a retarded read. I just like... I understand Asmongold's fans are, like, exceptionally retarded. This is just, like, so far, man. Like, how do people actually push this fucking narrative about the iDubbbz thing? That iDubbbz was actually trying to accuse Ethan of being a pedophile.
For Denims, for Noah Sampson, for...
It's just, like, so obviously false on the face of it.
Rogan, for insert, you know, fucking leftist content creator. Where's the smoke for Destiny? Where's the smoke for the guy that made this comment? Look, the one that I'm showing on stream. Where's the smoke for this guy? That's the whole fucking point. Oh my god. How is that not clear?
That's the reason why you did it. You did it so you could push this narrative and then radicalize the fringe groups of your community and other snark.
What a schizophrenic read. Also, if you're going to use that type of rhetoric, Asmongold, what the fuck do you do with your content? What does it mean when you're saying parasite migrants? What are you implying about these people? What are you kind of pushing your audience to do? Why exactly are you posting clips where you're saying this will radicalize a generation? You use this title at least once a month. There is always a video. This will radicalize a generation. So-and-so radicalized a generation. Are you trying to push the fringe members of your audience to do something radical? The idea, okay, that iDubbbz is the person out here, out of every content creator, okay, iDubbbz is a fucking softie. Let's just be real. He is a soft, baby shit content creator. How on earth do you feel comfortable saying that iDubbbz is trying to radicalize the fringe members of his audience when you have videos like these, when you make the comments that you do? iDubbbz will explicitly say, I don't agree with this message, and then explain the whole reason why he's showing it. We've got clips of you calling migrants parasites and saying that you hate them. Who exactly is doing the radicalizing here?
Snark communities to weaponize your word.
It is so funny that like Snark has gotten to this point where Asmongold's repeating it, Destiny's repeating it, H3's repeating it. It's almost like all three of these people face criticism regularly, and they've kind of realized, this is like a really good way to write off criticism. Just call them anti-fans, call them snarkers, call them obsessed. And by the way, I'm totally willing to grant the 1% of people that are actually crazy. But these people are not talking about the 1%.
Words through Destiny's words through you as a justification to continue weaponizing legal services against Ethan.
What do you think about the Destiny's words? Any comment on that good guy, that not bad guy that's just an asshole? Any comments?
That's what you were doing. That's clearly what you were doing. Everybody knows that's what you were doing. And you know,
hold on, back it up. Is he claiming that he was using those words to get CPS involved again?
Is your words through Destiny's work and then radicalize the fringe groups of your community and other snark communities to weaponize your words through Destiny's words through you as a justification to continue weaponizing legal services against Ethan.
Okay, dude, this guy's actually smoking fucking crack. Holy shit. Asmongold just laid out that he believes iDubbbz was using that message from Destiny to push his audience, iDubbbz's own audience, to call CPS. That's what he's saying here. The mental gymnastics required to get to that conclusion is fucking insane. The facts are there. Watch the stream. Watch what he has to say about it. It is not complicated. It is very clear what he had to say about all this. And again, if iDubbbz is the person doing that, what does that mean when Destiny is doing it?
This is just so fucking retarded, man. I think there's more Asmongold stuff I've got kicking around. What's this?
Not a Democrat. You are not helpful to the Democrats. You want to infect Democrat policy with Middle Eastern identity politics. That's the reason why they don't want to have anything to do with you. You are an invasive species into the liberal and Democrat movement and party. You seek to subvert them and take them over and co-opt their platform for your own by using these big, emotionally charged issues to force your policy down everybody else's throats. You are not a Democrat.
Just insane. Look, Middle Eastern third world identity politics. Okay, bro.
What does that mean when Destiny is typing in his DGG chat, a chat only accessible on his website, a chat that obviously his most loyal supporters would be using? What does it mean when Destiny himself writes that message to that chat in the midst of his conflict with H3, where H3 was calling him a pedophile?
That's what you were doing. That's clearly what you were doing. Everybody knows that's what you were doing. And you know that's what you were doing.
You think that's what was happening because you're a fucking insane person. I mean, more likely it's that you have a narrative you want to paint. It's a specific direction you want to go with this subject.
40 minutes. That was an irresponsible and reckless thing to do, especially for parents. Like there are many parents with kids out there who do not want to see that shit, and it's painful. And I'm sure it was extremely painful for Ethan and Hila to read that shit. And
I think it was more painful to have CPS come.
That pop up.
What? Why? Why is that relevant? What does that have to do with iDubbbz? What did iDubbbz have to do with CPS? Genuinely. Also, if you're curious as to who did CPS, okay, maybe you would think that Ethan would know. Well, here's the thing. No one knows.
Linked you to H3 Snark, the subreddit primarily responsible for coordinating that harassment, and you pulled it up on your stream.
Do you have evidence that H3 Snark called CPS on you?
Did I say that?
Like random anonymous
Did I
Redditors?
say that?
Wait.
I said they're primarily responsible for harassing me.
Who called CPS?
What the fuck? So I don't know.
Let that sink in, okay? Open the door. Let that sink in. By the way, the face he's making here is awesome. There's two things I want to make sure that you guys get crystal clear here. Listen to this.
Evidence that H3 Snark called CPS on you?
Are you convinced that H3 Snark called CPS on you? That's a yes or no question, okay? What does he say?
Did I say that?
Like random anonymous
Did I
Redditors?
say that?
His goal is to not answer that question. When he says, did I say that? His goal is to obfuscate and not answer that question.
Because obviously he can't say yes to that question. He has to be able to say yes to that question for his narrative. But you can't say yes to that question because it would just be totally wrong.
You can say no, and that's not what I was saying. But he doesn't want to say no. He wants to leave it up in the air. But the truth is, he doesn't know. And that's why later on, when Hassan asks, do you know who called CPS? We get this answer.
Wait.
I said they're primarily responsible for harassing me.
Who called CPS?
What the fuck? So I don't know. Did I claim they did? You're done.
Did I claim they did? Listen to... I totally forgot about that last part. Did I claim they did? That is in reference to Snark. It's just like this situation, it's always evolving.
So yeah, Kilo saying in chat, the title of the CPS story stream was Snark called CPS on us. So yeah, he has repeatedly claimed Snark called CPS on him.
And you just forget details that you knew just a couple months ago.
Up again and again and again.
And have human skulls sent to their house.
Okay, man. Like... and anything happened after that? The skulls got sent to their house. Anything else happened? Those threats, anything get followed up on? Obviously, it's a bad thing for skulls to be sent to their house. But also, the whole point is it's a threat, right? If nothing happens after, it's been over a year. I'm over it. Genuinely, how long are we supposed to drag skulls? How long are you supposed to drag CPS? Is this supposed to be an excuse they can use forever? Like, can Ethan step out of his studio, shoot someone in the middle of the street, and that's okay? Because, man, CPS, he shot a snarker. There was a snarker in the street. He had to shoot him. CPS, man. Like, genuinely, the justification for these lawsuits is a fucking CPS call that no one knows who did it, skulls that no one knows who sent them, and your Asmongoulds, your loner boxes, your Hutches, your anybody who fucking justifies these cases, okay? They keep repeating the same thing. But CPS. But skulls. By the way, the content nuke, which was registered in the Library of Congress, okay, that's what allowed them to file these lawsuits against Casey Tron, against Frogan, against Denims. It was registered. Look at this. What does that say? What does that say right there? 01/28/2025. January 28th of 2025. When did the CPS call happen? Not in January. Not in February. It happened in March. Whether or not a CPS call happened, they were going to sue. They were going to be litigious. They were going to bring lawsuits against these people for copyright. The CPS call was not in their minds 2 months before it happened. Okay? I think that we can all agree on that.
It's coming from a piece of shit guy, and I'm showing it to people like, look what this piece of shit said. It's wrong. It's wrong to do. And I didn't,
The thing is that you spread it because you thought it was true. Like, for example, whenever...
Dude, anyways, I feel...
You spread it because you thought it was true. iDubbbz is... sorry, Asmongold is seriously claiming that iDubbbz thinks Ethan molests his kids.
I'm going to be running in circles for the rest of this video. Obviously, you guys know iDubbbz already said that he didn't agree with it. We'll just keep playing a little bit longer here.
Destiny defamed Hassan, allegedly, and he said that Hassan hooked up with like a 15-year-old girl in a brothel. If you look at the way that I covered that and I talked about it, I said it was an extreme accusation. I don't think that it's true, and if it's not true, Hassan should sue him. So
iDubbbz did basically...
Wait, what's the difference between that? Wait.
Basically everything Asmongold just described, and the entire point of showcasing it was the comparison between who you are suing and who you aren't suing. Anyways, I've had my fix. Okay, that's enough Asmongold for one day.
Dude, what a fucking retard.
I cannot believe we're saying this. And for a while...
So I actually commented the other day that Tectone hadn't posted on YouTube in a while, and he just uploaded a video called My YouTube channel was almost deleted forever, so I assume he got a few strikes.
I did not think that I would be able to say this, but by some miracle of God, my channel did not get deleted. I really thought it was. And to be fair, these people, they played it really smart. In case you guys don't know, and I'm going to include a well-doctored screenshot as best as I can showing you guys the full information. They came at me. They gave me their best shot, and they missed. 3 different reports came in on my channel at the same time. One of them hit. One of them was a warning, and the other one was dismissed. But what they don't realize is I had another active strike on my channel all at the same time. So if they would have gotten one more strike on my channel would be deleted right now. But unfortunately for them, they didn't. And yes, in case you're wondering where these strikes came from, it was Hassan Piker. Are we all surprised? No. No, I am.
Based on what? Literally, what evidence could you possibly fucking have?
I'm shocked. Because what I said was so tame. But the problem is that I believe the number was somewhere between 8 and 900 reports all coming to your channel at the same time. Hard for YouTube to, detect that. Especially as a guy who doesn't have a YouTube rep. A guy who did not have a YouTube rep. But yeah, Hassan Piker tried to get my channel banned. Because I said that he had feelings for Asmongold.
Why is he repeating the same retarded shit, man? It's so fucking stupid.
I can't believe this shit. I really can't. Not only was it Hassan Piker, but as well as this was coordinated with the transgender community. Very interesting.
Hassan Piker coordinated with the entire transgender community to strike Tectone. And they missed. They missed. They thought they could get him, but they missed.
Because Hassan Piker really loves coordinating with them. Very, very, very interesting. The guy who calls people streamers created in an Israeli lab sends people in real life to harass people.
You are a rapist created in an Israeli lab. That's true.
Gets people to stalk me. Coordinates with multiple other content creators, which I have screenshots of, by the way. Coordinates with multiple other content creators to do harassment campaigns.
Your kick chat is saying mad stuff, and I go over there and I see Joe Mac. Sleepy is a Mixed race abomination. This pussy has a CRTV on his shelf for show. N-Stalk is a Cherokee who rapes his sister. Kuihman and Sleepy have a contract behind the scenes where Kuihman gets to react to his videos and he gets a percentage of his YouTube revenue in exchange. Okay, and that last one, that's got to go. Wait, that last one's got to go. That one's too far. That's one step too far, Joe Mac, sadly.
On all of his ops. Are we really surprised? I hope not. He somehow managed to give me a copyright strike twice, because I said he had feelings for Asmongold. What a world we live in, where you can do.
Thank you for the dono. Thank you. Space of HZ. Thank you.
1% of the damage that they do to everybody else. And they can manipulate the systems and coordinate their legions of mentally deranged fans to attempt to ruin the lives of others. Very interesting. Hassan Piker, once again, if you would like to box, which you previously called me a pussy that you could easily obliterate. Well, those weren't your exact words. What were your exact words? The guy's a pussy. He saw me in real life and he didn't do shit then. Then he said something like you would bowl over him or I would be a joke.
He sounds a little bit bothered by this. He sounds a little bit bothered by whatever Hassan said about being able to beat him up.
Well, anyways, if you'd like to box, offer still stands. $500,000 to a charity of your choice. We'll send it to Palestine. Are you going to pass up on $500,000 to Palestine? $500,000 if you beat me in a fight, in a boxing match, which, by the way, I'll give you 6 months to prepare the moment you accept. 6 months. I'm a generous guy. As long as we're both tested, that we have no chemicals or substances, no testosterone, no drugs, no finasteride, I'm sorry. Your hair's going to go away a little bit. As well as I will delete my Twitch channel forever.
So, speaking of Palestine donations, Brandon Buckingham, obviously medical emergency. He didn't fake it. I think he faked it. My friends in Lebanon and Palestine believe Hassan Piker only talks about their conflict for personal gain. He has made millions speaking on their suffering while sitting in his ivory tower. It's time Hassan flies to Lebanon to help people in need. I helped dozens of families donate $10,000. Imagine the difference he could make if he actually cared about the people dying in the Middle East. Boarded a flight and brought them the aid himself. I did it. Why can't he? For years, he's morally grandstanded and acted like these people matter to him. His audience think he cares. Why doesn't he go to Lebanon and help? I know hundreds of families being bombed who desperately need money, Hassan. Enough role-playing. Take action. I can connect you to families in need in South Lebanon. Less than 1% of your money could help save thousands of people's lives. Will you help them? Gayest shit in the world. Literally gayest tweet of all time. We have our disagreements, but I appreciated your coverage on Lebanon. Send me what orgs you're working with, and I'll gladly send money or even set up a fundraiser. I've worked with and fundraised millions for ANERA, PCRF, Red Crescent, UNRA, and help UNRWA, sorry, UNRWA, and help Palestine in the past. Wow. No, go to Lebanon. No, go to Lebanon now. Like, this is so retarded, man. What is this standard? What is this standard? Hassan, I really appreciate you setting our differences aside for the betterment of the Lebanese people. I truly respect you responding how you did. I'd love to speak privately about planning a trip for us to provide humanitarian relief to the people of South Lebanon. Just name a fucking org, buddy. Just name a fucking org. No, you have to go there right now.
Brandon Buckingham and Dylan Burns fighting it out for who's the bigger queer war tourist addict.
Thank you for the donut. Huge appreciate it. Thank you.
Or I will delete a platform of your choice. Now, anyways, let's talk about the future. We survived what almost was. I mean, guys, I don't think you guys realize how close it was. We were so close to getting our channel deleted. So close. The transgender community really tried hard. They really tried hard. They literally got me reacting, not even saying anything, reacting to a Hero Hey video that almost got my channel deleted. I wasn't even saying anything. That's what's crazy. But unfortunately for you guys, I now have a YouTube Red, which is great. And I also let them know about the little bit of a problem that I'm having with mass reports and false reports. So I think we're going to be okay. Speaking of being okay, I've been streaming on Rumble every single day, 9 a.m. CST, and I have a permanent home there. And while I was banned, the streams were amazing. They were great. We're getting to a point where I might be able to fully operate off of Rumble. And the people of Rumble, the higher-ups, they're very kind to me. They're very nice. They're very respectful. And to be honest, we have a new home. It's very nice. I'm really enjoying my time on Rumble. And I recommend more streamers to go there. It's great. A lot of good changes coming soon, too, that I've heard. Rumble Wallet, shout outs to my Rumble watchers. Amazing. We beat Dark Souls 3, 100% completion. We beat it in 17 hours, all bosses, as well as all the DLC. We beat Dark Eater Medir and Sister Freed on our first try, using the same build as Asmongold. Shout outs to you, buddy. Took Asmongold, I believe, 96 hours to beat everything. I beat it in 17 hours, which, by the way, my editors made a compilation of. So I'm going to watch that on stream. Which I can't wait for. We beat Claire Obscure. That was amazing. We beat Simon. That was a bitch. I beat Ratchet and Clank. I started Baldur's Gate with my fiance. What else? We had a nice little vacation. Oh, now I'm playing Final Fantasy VII, the 1997 version, the original. We're about 26 hours in. I believe we claim very good about it.
Don't give a
because
fuck.
I banned. How many members we want. But man, I just feel very blessed. I was reached out to almost every day by people who I care about. I feel much healthier. I feel much more driven. I feel much more focused. I got a lot of gaming credit with my community, which I really much enjoyed. But yes, if you're here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn the bell on for all notifications. We got a lot of work to do, and we have even more to talk about very soon. But why blow everything in one video? What am I in a rush for? What am I in a rush for? Because there's a lot of things that I found out, and I can't wait to talk about them when the time's right. Final message, Asmongold, take off that gay-ass shirt. Holy fuck. Jesus. Good God. And Asmongold, I swear to God, if you end up with a fat chick, I'm going to lose my mind. You're way too fucking handsome. You're way too successful to end up with a
Okay, man.
fat. Anyways, editor, it's good to have you back. Boys, it's good to be back. And I will see you all live.
Guys, trust the plan, guys. Any day now, total tectonic exoneration, total tectonic vindication. Any day now. Any day now. Trust the plan. Diamond hands. It's coming. It's right around the corner. 3 weeks till the Techie Manifesto drop, guys. I've been hearing. Okay, what are we doing? I think kick probably. I think it's gonna be slightly shorter stream tonight. Probably the answer. I'm kind of like fucking hungry shit right now, bro. I do need to get some sleep soon too. What do I let me think this through a moment. What does my schedule look like for the next few days? No, I don't watch gay ass football. I need to be waking up by midday. Really. Yeah. The plaps. Me tapping my phone. Okay, yeah, we'll move over to Kick. We're not ending yet. We'll do some more content. We'll go for a little bit longer. We'll do it over on Kick. I'll get some food. We might as well keep going on Kick. There's no reason not to. I'm gonna get. I just need to. I need to stay up for another couple hours at least, anyway. I have to strike a balance between waking up and not waking up so early that I'm tired by the time I have to stream in the evening. Okay,